Alright folks, sorry about that. Later stream, and so logically likely to be a shorter stream today, since family obligations. And that's the life obligation, so from here on out. Probably not going to be all too many things for the next couple of weeks. Tomorrow might be it. But oh well. We have a few hours together today, do we not? Also, check this out. I finally figured out how to keep the cookie count maintained between the Soon screen, live in BRB. The trick, it turns out, is to simply hide a counter off screen on this scene. So, it persists. It persists. It's gone. And it comes right back. There's no like having to bounce around like we were yesterday. Anywho, late stream, shorter stream, so should just get right on to it. A thing happened at the very start of the year, but I forgot what. Oh right, the spirits. What were they? Wind spirits? Wind spirits. And what was it? Cows? Cows is the focus for this year. Isaries and Orla judge us by the ability to increase our herds, but also set aside magics for questing. Want to get Elmo Guard's stat out of the way. I think the fellow I have for it is decent. He worships Elmo. He's got no match to speak of. Any other Elmo worshippers? Excellent magic. Maybe could use him, and then beseech Elmo to amplify the abilities of the entire clan ring. Magic good. What about combat? I know magic is well desired for hero questing. He's got bargaining renowned. Everything else good. No magics to speak of. Let's toss him in instead. That should be good, right? Clan magic is strong. We have 7 gods represented on the clan ring, which allegedly makes hero questing easier. Chance of success is good. Hold on, click frenzy. Also, that ridiculous cookie counter looks so much better with the short numbers off. Hino the third. Very late start. Had to watch over my infirm dad as mom took a COVID test several cities over, since apparently the local ones wouldn't get her results back in time for her flight tomorrow. So I had to watch the fort to make sure he was well fed. Alright. Easy hero quest. Elmo guards stead. Strengthen clan leaders. Oh, I know it is. We're typically pretty good about COVID up here. Everybody masks up. Everybody gets the vaccine. So, chances are low. It's just, you know, a thing she has to do to enter the country. What is that cookie counter thing? Hino, didn't notice yesterday. I got dragged back into Cookie Clicker. I tried to ignore it for a good week, and then everybody else talking about Cookie Clicker got me back into Cookie Clicker. And I thought, while it's here, while I'm back into Cookie Clicker, Wouldn't it be ridiculous to have an ongoing counter of the cookies obtained during stream? Like, I asked Punchy as a joke, "Hey man, how many cookies did you get during stream? Why don't you get a cookie clicker counter to have in the corner? Haha, funny, right? Actually did it this time." Anyway, that's the cookie counter. Actually cookies. Right then. Strengthen clan leaders. Spear to eye, leverage. Didn't work. Not very promising. Shield? Blind with brightness? Reared back? Normally cheers are enough, but I don't trust this anymore. I don't trust this given how things went before. Let me see, 100,000, million, billion, trillion, yeah, quadrillion. I could turn off the long numbers, turn short numbers back on. But it's not as fun. It's more fun if you have lots and lots of numbers flying around. Tears would suffice. But I don't trust this. I don't trust you requesting. Give magic. -5! Arundel, you better make use of this. Chop at legs. That's it! The last time, right? The last time this took forever, and I still failed. This time, one go wins. Give tears. Then comes a maker of bad growth who says, "I will slay you by causing the soft parts inside you to multiply like maggots, so that they will burst you open like a two-full sausage." Run around on a horse, that becomes dizzy. Became dizzy, brain turned to pink ooze, dripped out of its ears, but jumped on top of Barandel's horse, smothering him. Burn him with brightness? Creature caused Barandel's face to swell until it fell in front of his skull, and writhed upon the ground. Wind of Orlon's sword make him small? Maker bad growth shrank until small and leapt into Barandel's mouth. Barandel bit it hard, hurting it with a flood of his mouth, bitter pungent taste. But it's not dead yet. Spear? The tricky part in this hero quest, is you got 3 fights to get through. Then you get a quiz on choose the right answer, as per the legend. Alright, if this one didn't make it, then that would have been an instant fail. Spear came back out through the neck, and the monster writhed the spear like a drunken puppet. Then the maker of the bad growth turned the spear into a serpent, and the serpent bit Perindel, so that the poison of the growth ran through his body. But the hole in his neck grew wider and wider till it fell off. After that, the maker of the bad growth died, which made it easier for people to breathe. Which made the people breathe easier. For the 3rd time, broken to pieces, give tears, everybody wept and rejoiced. The next day. Now, see, this could also be cheating, because there are right answers. And if you know the secrets to the legends, you get the real right answers. But it's random, so it might still trick you and fail you for getting the right answer with the wrong roll of the dice. While guarding the stead the next day, Pirandel is approached by a lost love. Pirandel, the lover says, "You once loved me, but I was unfaithful to you. You were racked with sorrow, and that made you weak. Because of me, the upstart god, Orlonth, was able to beat you and steal your pride. Now that the world is dark, and you are the only remaining light, I see the error of my ways. I have come to restore my love to you, and restore your pride. Come with me, for I have made a safe place for the 2 of us. Lead these barbarians, and we will hide away until the darkness ends." What I think is cool is that in this game, I was attracted to Elmol worship because it's the underdog, it's supposed to be more difficult. Most people primarily worship Orlonth. So to play as an Elmol leaning clan is a little bit difficult. Not too much, but it's different enough. But if you go back some thousand years to 6 ages, you do not play as the Arlanthi worshippers. Those rams, as they're called, are considered hostile to you at the start. They're a competing pantheon. But the riders you play as also worship Elmal, so it's like you get both sides of it. If you go from King of Dragon Pass to 6 Ages, you kind of end up on both sides of this religious conflict, but there are still shared gods with stories that go both sides as to either their betrayal or them leaving a terrible clan to join their own. Orlanth did not steal my pride, he awakened it. His old love revealed herself as a chaos creature called the Teller of Lies and said, "Curse your eternal steadfastness, Elmal." In frustration, it departed. The next day, Elmal is approached by a blind oracle known to the Storm Tribe. "Pirando, Pirando," he wails, "your master Orlanth is as good as slain, defeated the lands of the dead." He shows Pirando an image of his king, trapped in a pit and unable to escape. "You must take Orlanth's place as the king of the Storm Tribe, for Orlanth's day is done. Without a king, your beloved tribe will wither and die." Some members of the Storm Tribe flock to Pirando's side, offering him a crown. Okay, you do get hints. It's been a bit, so I kind of forget exactly what the right answer is. Because some of these are correct in the sense that they're uttered during the legends. Like, I can be a king, but does not mean Orlanth is dead. Would not be loyal to Orlanth if I believed that they'd be so easily defeated, is my go-to. I think the right answer is the oracle is false. Unmasked once more. The Teller of Lies can do nothing but slink away. Also this effect, with the reverse image. Pirando knows the Teller of Lies will return again, and so makes preparations. Indeed, someone does come the next day, in the form of the Emperor. What does Pirando do? Offer him your soul, in the form of a fine stallion. The Teller of Lies eyes the steed greedily, trying not to smack his lips, and then promise. Oh no, I forgot that it's a chaos for the Emperor. It's chaos, right? This one does matter. Chaos? Give the horse an offer to serve chaos? Hey! Teller of Lies was so pleased and so hungry that it devoured the horse Pirando had given him. But Pirando tricked it. The horse is not his soul, but it was also Pirando, and in his bright entirety. Now Pirando was inside the Teller of Lies and could see that inside the Chaos Servant was nothing. Its ever-shifting forms masked only emptiness. Armed with this knowledge, Elmal tore it apart from the inside, using the sharpened edge of the shield Orlanth had given him. And the Teller of Lies, revealed as nothing, was destroyed. But there's a twist ending, if you did get the secrets to this myth and read through it. It's a good twist. I don't think they use the implication, but it's a good one. Success, magic, mood, farmer morale. Pirando returns, land of the mortals, quest successful. Clan leaders claim we all felt stronger and wiser, but are they? He's got good custom, still good leadership. Combat, renown, leadership, very good. Custom, very good. A first for this clan ring. Custom, really good. Combat, excellent. Alright, so what's up? You're unhappy Carls have grown so discontented. Oh, again? Again? I could replace the chief, but I want an Elmal worshipper because we are an Elmal tribe. Ergo, having an Elmal worshipper gives us more clan magics. Also, I don't want to waste time reorganizing the clan ring for new leaders when I should be setting out trades for more cattle. Dismiss some wars, they have 20. 4. Each a cow's compensation, of course. The Carls are happy, they had fewer mouths to feed, but unhappy they had fewer cows. There's no pleasing them. There's no way to please the Carls. And then raided, right after dismissing my weapon thanes. 8 and 81, so 89 against 124. Easy. Boom up and maneuver. It was not enough. We are driven to the battlefield. Lost 25 horses. And 25 loot. And a further 4 weapon thanes. Thanks, horses. Still sea season though. And the farmers are still despairing. What's up? That was Farmer Mood Plus for the hero quest, Farmer Mood Plus for dismissing weapon thanes, and they're still despairing. Forget them. Cows. First cows. Who's got cows? 10 of hearts have the cows? Where's 10 of hearts? There they are. Alright. Trade food. Food's getting a bit low. Goods is okay. Horses? Maybe? What are they known for? Known for the large cattle herds. So horses for cattle, how about that? Then fire season, with only 4 weapon thanes. Cattle only. Carl again, what more do you want? Carl's represented by Hofstadring or up in arms. The clan is always at war. It doesn't count as always at war if it's them attacking me. This incessant raiding and counter-raiding is playing hell with the crops. Maybe it is time to make peace with the Ordanasti. I completely kicked them off the valley and sent them over the mountain, so there's no reason to war with them anymore. $21 weapon thanes. Do I have to do it this year if I promise to make peace with the Ordanasti? We'll make peace. And just raid other people for cattle. A parlay next season. That's okay. That's the Earth season, so nobody's gonna raid me anyway. We could send an envoy to the Ordanasti, make peace, and a further envoy to trade for cows. The Orl Marthi have challenged all the neighboring clans to a cooking contest. They claim they make the best food in all of Dragon Pass, and wish to prove it. Use magic to win, try to win. Treat the event as a festival for your people's enjoyment. That might count for clan mood. But will it count for farmer mood? Will the farmers actually be happy if I do that? The secrets of Dragon Nude food. Relations with other clans. Good. But I'm not so stressed about them right now. The Carls should be urged to celebrate. The Carls. Alright, if you're sure the Carls are gonna be happy. Festival for the people it is. Just general mood up. Clans still reserved, farmers still despairing. Alright, but it's fire season. Fire season, and we have many to talk to the tenderlings. Sacrifice to Gumak, seize land, and charge him. All of us against 14 weapon thanes and 153 horse swordsmen. We charge through a hail of missiles and smash into pendulings. Jurator strikes at an enemy warrior, then another, then dives and rolls to the side to avoid the charge of an Eroxy Berserker. He has become the target of several Tenderling warriors. What should Jurator do? Having been surrounded by several Tenderlings. Excellent combat, and he worships Humont. Insane risks. It's an Eroxy Berserker and several Tenderlings. Bravery alone? No, take the risk. And besides, he's like what? He's like 70 years of age. If he's not gonna die here, he's gonna die of old age anyway. Jurator charged a dozen of the enemy's mighty thanes. They saw him coming at them, alone, and charged in return. Jurator fell beneath 4 swords, fighting to the last. But did he at least take out as many as he could before dropping? We were able to hold Pavatala, took 26 cows to please Izaris, 7 horses, 14 cows of loot, and took 9 Tenderling auxiliaries as captives. 9 prisoners. We can't keep him as thralls. If we do, we'll lose ancestral magic, the ancestors gonna hate us. Ransom them. 45 goods in exchange. Alright, now to make peace. They wanted what? Izaris and Orloff wanted more cows. And that was based off an initial count of 869. So, at 900, definitely do have enough cows to satisfy them. Peace clan, by the way. Alright, so let's make peace. Or Lad Nast. Feuding where? Resolve feud? Maybe we'll give him 20 food and 5 horses as initial peace offering. Deciding that your feud with the Orlanas clan has gone on long enough, you approach them with an offer of peace. Hold on. This is everybody here though, except for the guy I sent. Normally it's just the one I sent that has something to say. Minarit, their chief, is restrained. We've heard that their clan traitor, Anothia, is open-minded to ending the feud. Their warriors, on the other hand, might throw us off their tulla. Alright, what's everybody else say? They dislike us. But if we can overcome their ill feelings, they might listen to the talk of tribe making. They're too far away for tribe making though. Maybe could under support to a ritual of their choice. They have lots of magic, so we could spare it. Let's not offend them with an offer worth less than 30 cows. 50 cows. Could do that. Got plenty of cows. If we had a tribe... should be approaching us. Magic is strong. Is our generosity also strong? Offer them magic, but give as little as possible. We'll give magic. Magic and as much as they want. To support their ritual. Half the clan? They were pleased by our generosity and ended the feud. Warriors happy, but more importantly, that better please the Carls. The Carls wanted peace, I made peace. The Carls don't care. How's my magic? Chalana Arroy Shrines got plenty. Barntar. Worth noting though that my emissary is still out on mission to make peace with somebody we've already made peace with. Was that an automatic event then? For having agreed to make peace with them? Because if so, that means it didn't have to send an emissary after all. I thought that was gonna be a you make a promise, and keeping the promise is up to you thing. Cows then. For now, need more cows. Tanahart still has the most cows. We actually have an Isri's worshipper! Where on earth have you been hiding with your perfectly coiffed hair? Food, plenty. Food for cattle. Remember Wavala, the babe, who the Camerandoli tried to adopt, saying she would grow to be a great hero, the knowing god. Sadly, the girl turns out to be an idiot. She can barely perform the tasks required of a Carl, let alone legendary god-talking. Still, her parents love her, and are glad they did not let her go. They think that Carandoli would have mistreated her when they realized she was not the hero they wanted. You see, so it was an automatic event. I didn't have to send him out after all. We already have peace though, so what's the point of this? Just arrange for a noble to marry a noble of theirs? They always say no. Minus 67. The one time they agree is when I need all my cows. Okay, we made double peace. We are doubly at peace. Thea gave birth to a healthy boy, but died suddenly the next day. Thea and Baranthos inconsolable with grief. Alright, Dark Season, can't do a thing. Can't do a thing. But we organize. I might keep him, Pistivos, because he does have renowned magic and very good custom, so he could be my law speaker. Or whatever they call it here. But for bargaining, you want an Isari's man. Isari's fella with very good bargaining. Do we have any other combat dudes that might worship Humoct but not be ancient? No? But my one Humoct dude is dead. Alright, what's your role? You are my Isari's fellow. Your role is animals. As a worshipper of Odaila. You are Geralda, you're my animal person. Thea is filling in for magic, I guess. Heroic magician. Guess that means Odaila's out. And for matters of custom, again, I keep thinking this is like her me. Looks just like him. Chalana Arroy, because he got custom very good. Good, good, good. I for combat. Combat, there's nobody else. Though I could trade him out for a younger model of Ormouth Worshipper. It's fine as is. 38 cattle, that's a deficit then. 67 to 38. Harvar, a kid of the evil clan, comes to ask him a good favor we owe his people. He wants 50 food. I got food. Generosity. Warriors are few and ill-equipped. Few and ill-equipped. I got 21 weapon things. That's plenty. If you're generous, ease your bargaining in the future. Custom requires enough food to feed 40 people a year. So 50 is already more than what he wants. More than the custom requires. I'll give him 52. 53. The height of generosity. And of course the farmers hate me for it. Because of course they will. Farmers hate everything you do. We make 1,200 a year. How's our magic? So we make more shrines than enough worshippers. We have very few sick and wounded. Plenty of kids. So I guess for this season, call in more vagabonds to grow cattle. Maybe the mood would improve if we get people disgruntled enough to want to split clan, which happens most times you get big. It's a perfectly natural part of the clan life cycle. You start small or medium, grow big. Too many people, they're all unhappy, they split up to a new clan, then life goes on. And Clan Mood is worried? Why is the Clan Mood worried? What have they got to be worried about? We're making friends, we've only got one enemy. One enemy, everybody else likes us. Okay, who's got cows? Cows? Enough trade goods? Never enough trade goods. Karandoli had the most cows. Trade food? Trade food. Food for cows. Vanstali have a new chief Harbard, known for caution in battle and gemstone collection. 15 new Carls of the clan. Thea has seen that we will be plagued by ice demons in next season. Alright, easy. And that raises mood in general. But meanwhile, 11 weapon thanes, so I don't want to raid just yet. But still not enough worshippers. Technically, I don't need the worshippers. What I could just do instead is learn the mysteries and then sacrifice for blessings. Uralda, let's get the milk blessing, Uralda. 57 cattle, attacked by trolls. Only 9 trolls and 144 troll killed. Who want and maneuver. The troll charge hit us before we could shift our battle lines. There is a moment of silence as the two forces collect themselves for the next attack, and Grifton has to choose whether to fight like a hero or look after his own health. How should he fight? Let's see. He's a younger Orlap person. In that case, go, but the fighting's the worst. gripped and cut down several trolls, before being hit by slingstone that came too quickly to dodge. He was not seriously hurt, but the battle had been decided by the time he recovered his breath. In our favor, right? Drove the trolls off. No plunder. A little bit more kingly. $82 more heads of cattle. Plenty of food. Plenty of food. I don't know what the farmers are complaining about. Nobody's starving here ever. 60 cows for the temples of goods. I'm producing several. Okay, no questing this year. The crops might not get enough sunlight. 2 to trade. Now that we have an Isri's man on board, so we can get more trade, rituals in the sacred time. Orlon than Isri's has judged us as they promised, and found us worthy because we have more cows than we did a year ago. The god talkers of those 2 deities are now closer to their gods. Ooh, click frenzy. I can almost afford a second chance maker, but prisms are also good. Well, where I am right now. Mood down. Nah, we fought these guys before, they're easy. Send a war party. Send everybody. Some will die, but the rest will come back as heroes. Magic 4, mood, warrior morale up. Desperately we fought. Ultimately we prevailed. Be it weirdo. Weirdo, I'm sorry, but it's a punchy Discord. I was fighting off the cookies for as long as I could, but they passively bullied me by talking about it, and so I had to get back into it. Not even I could escape from the warm, gooey dough. To your old bakery, are we talking like in real life, or still in terms of cookie clicker? You have 400 sugar lumps. See, I would go back to my old bakery from way back like 2013 or 2014, but that is like several laptops ago. I would have to... I have the saves. The saves do exist. I would just have to find those laptops, get them back up and running, find the right charges for them, the right cables. I think it's the laptop with the broken screen, so I'd have to get the monitor for it too. And for all that cookie nonsense, it's not really worth it. Feel that. Those saves, those ancient saves. That save is so old that not only is there far too much investment into it, but it was at a time where there were still some wild glitches going around. There was one glitch that cost me several universes worth of cookies, but then there was a glitch right afterwards that effectively made it where you can give yourself as many cookies as you want, and even giving several uncountable numbers in way too big quantities for human minds to wrap around. That was still just conservatively giving myself back lost cookies. And, you know, in some ways, didn't want to return to that. To all that massive pit of cookies. They're out there, I'm sure, just gotta find them. But I think that bakery and those cookies are from a past Guinea, and will stay buried in the past. I don't know if it's a Steam achievement, I don't know. The cheating cookies? I know that it's one of those secret achievements They have it in the game as one, but I don't know if it's a Steam achievement. That's a good question. I've only just gotten into it, hence the tiny numbers. Farmers still despairing. Plenty of farmers, plenty of oxen, and you claim they can handle 20 more hides, which is about 170. Can they really? No complaints about too few cattle or too few farmers? Takes all the farmers to the croplands. And now we don't have enough cattle, cattle herd's too small. Oh, see, we got like 52 more cattle than they're asking for. It takes 272 oxen to work on our cropland, and we have 342 young, strong oxen. Only at 28 billion per second? Oh, that's alright. The journey to several sextillion cookies starts with one. And more room for cattle to grow. Food should be okay. Wildland's got plenty. Do I have too many hunters yet? Can support 87 hunters, have 37. So good on hunters. Neighbor-wise, think we're okay. Everybody either loves us or is okay with us, except for tenderlings. What about, then, an exploration? Haven't had one in ages. Next year, maybe. We'll get blessings for now. We'll learn them. And then do it next year? Quests we currently know. We've done you, done you. We do not know Arnaldo feeds the tribe. Don't know Kumok the champion. No Izaries, no Lanker me. Know you, know you. Don't know you. Okay. Arnaldo's so difficult. Arnaldo's easy. Increase crop yield, peace with elves, make cows healthy, reconcile farmers, or strengthen the quester. Arnaldo feeds the tribe is an easy one. Maybe next year we'll do the Arnaldo hero quest. Who are all these grizzled, old, smiley men? It's the clan ring. It is the leadership of the clan. Duly elected, that represents various gods of worship in various families. And for the most part, they are all idiots in everything except for their one area of expertise, and even then. Thankfully, they only have to be advisors. They is cool, they is awesome, but the rest... Thermal worshippers are also cool, but the rest of them kinda have to take what they say to like several grains of salt. And Chi Robin. That's my Yermal worshipper, that's my trickster guy. How's it gonna do? Let's get cows. It's sea season, it's a peaceful time. Caravan to 10 of hearts. But take even more cows from them. Food for cattle, please. Thank you very much. Then maybe learn the magic of Uralda? Arnaldo. We know nothing for Arnaldo. Less crops ritual, 68 cattle. Don't take Thea. Thea's got her own thing going on. She's got her own she has her own. She's one of those special characters. There's a few special characters in the game that have their own quest lines and things. And this event here targets a woman in your clan ring. And they just had to target one of the really cool ones that really brings the game together. Thea has been stricken with a terrible illness. Investigation by worshippers of Urox confirms everyone's suspicions. She's a victim of chaotic magic. The Uroxy pinpoints the method of infection. The fabric of one of her skirts was woven with hard-to-discern chaos runes, as well as other malign runes. Nobody is sure who gave Thea the skirt, and she is too sick to talk. In these times, I might break the minimal save scumming rule. If she dies. Very difficult to tell one clan's bold from another's, but you are an expert to claim. Clan Tendenling makes sense, since we attacked them, they're feuding with us, they have reason to attack us. Shadana Arroy heals the sick, Urox Avenzo slain. He does have renowned bargaining, so that does give him better insight. My Isari's fellow says it's difficult. He's only got very good, he can't tell us. Very difficult. Bargaining only good. But if the renowned bargainer pegs that bolt of cloth is Tendenling. First sacrifice to Chanaroi. Can I do both? Can I both sacrifice to heal her and investigate some other clan? Sacrifice first. Gotta make sure that Thea pulls through. Sacrifice, we'll say 10 cows and 15 goods. The healers to the omens are favorable, but uncertain. And that's it! Well, if I did, it's not interrogating her, it's interrogating the other women. They'd be like, where did this come from? Do you know whose cloth this is? We know who it is. And it's the fire season now anyway. Fire season, and my weapon thanes are unshakable. Revenge for Thea. Caesar land, charge at him, grab a cookie. Tendenlings attacked when we were still sacrificing. During a momentary lull of the fighting, Harsaltar recognizes Derek in the Tendenling ranks. Derek killed Harsaltar's brother in the Corsair feud with the Tendenlings. What should Harsaltar do? He's got renowned combat. He can do whatever he wants. Does he have combat magic? His magic is only good. No, he uses combat. Challenge Derek to single combat. Derek called back his Etadon barking. Bah. And they pushed us off. Well, that's fine, because we killed 7 of theirs. 21 farmers, wounded 42 more. That's fine. That's just cattle raids. Cattle raids are annoying, but otherwise okay. We have 1,000 cows. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Hit him again. It's still the fire season, right? Okay. And only facing 7 weapon thanes. 7 weapon thanes having been spotted by their patrols. They are gutted. Rushed some information while still performing their rituals. They got greedy. 2 sacrifices in 1 fight. During a momentary lull of the fighting, Gordengar recognizes Ortolsi in the Tettling ranks. Ortolsi killed Gordengar's cousin in the course of your feud. What do? Very good combats. Only very good. Kill him in battle. Cookie. Ortolsi saw the charge, but could not avoid it. He joined shield with 2 other warriors, and 3 of them advanced on Gordengar. He put up a fierce fight, but fell before the onslaught. These weaklings! We pressed them so sorely, though, that the Teddlings gathered up everything they could and left their Tulla. We have ousted them from all their land. And only took 9 cows and 8 horses? And food for 57 people. Alright. Yeah, see, they are gone. All that's ours now. Oh, but they're still our neighbors! You know what that means, right? They're touching us. We could take this too. We could completely bully them. If I take this piece of land from the Teddlings, does that mean that these 2 and these fellows around will be close enough to invite them into our new tribe? We can get our tribe to wrap all the way around the Kivin Mountains. There's no benefit to attacking poor land, especially since in clan creation, they already gave us plenty of land. This is 100% just a bullying thing. It's a bullying thing, but because there are certain mechanics that only apply to neighboring clans. Is there a limit? Could I snake all through the valley and get everybody into the clan at once? Can you do that? Because the Kodemar exists, right? So you can't do a thing about these clans here. They have their clan, they have their tribe. But if you bully properly, then is it possible to get a clan so big that borders so many people that you can make a mega tribe? The font, well, what could you do? It was 1999 when the game was first made. Had to work with what you had in 1999, and then iOS port. So you had to pretty much use whatever looks good on an iPad or whatever. I think it's the same font from 1999. I don't think that changed. Tendonling is gonna get bullied. I think I'll see if I can push him off to this valley or something. Wait, do these guys count as neighbors now, with his proximity? They don't. They're still considered over there, and not close enough to be neighbors. What about Carandoli? They're only 1 clan away. Carandoli? Not yet neighbors. They don't have the end that you get like with Genesti. Okay, Earth season. Let's trade. Trade or more magic? More cows. Can never have too many cows. Not this year. This year, I think I'll just take more magic. Swine blessing ritual. Learn the mysteries. Some mysteries of Ronaldo Pizza Tribe. Cool. Magic download up, what? After many weeks at death's door, Thea has recovered from the illness caused by the Hexgurt. Oral card. Thane of Carandoli clan asks for a gift of luck and divine favor on behalf of his people, because you owe them a favor. Alright. Give the customary amount. Achievement, Infinite Bakery. Make a themed playlist for the cookies. You do that at Weirdo. Make the best playlist you can. Actually, given the themes of Cookie Clicker and the various directions it goes, I'd be keen to hear it. Magic. Customary amount. Our God Talkers performed a ritual to bless the Carandoli, which transferred to them a portion of our clan magic. Oral Card said it was good that we honored our obligation. Okay though, but only 8 clan magic. We get more magic every sacred time? But I think I want an excess amount, because we're gonna need 2 for trade, 1 for war, 2 to 3 for the pastures, for the herds, 2 to 3 for the crops, depending on how many years it's going to be, and hero quests. So maybe summon our ancestral foe. Ancestors? May we? Summon evil? They would help us prepare the summons of evil. Too few farmers? Really? Since when? Magic +4, mood and morale up. At a small cost of a handful of weapon thanes. Because 11 wounded, is that why? I suppose then children aren't going to be too big of an issue this time. We got a good hold on. 1,100 population. Could I get more shrines? Not enough worshippers. Alright. More farmers. If they have kids, it's alright. And the farmers straight up split. Misrule of this clan. How many times have I raised farmer morale and clan morale, but it just refuses to come up? Promise to perform the hero quest. Ernalda feeds the tribe. I plan to anyway. Is this going to be like that one peace offering thing, where it's I promise to make peace with this one clan, and then I set an emissary, and then the automatic event happens afterwards anyway, so I get double the payments to make peace with some guy once? If I say that I promise to perform the hero quest that I already plan to do, will it let me do it on my own terms? And allow me to make or keep my promise to a time limit, or is it going to be automatic? It's an easy one anyway, the second possible to fail. Oh, we're doing this now? Right now, right now? Having just performed one last year, right? Anyway, Thea has phenomenal magic. She worships Ernalda. Best one to use. The people have gathered their magic to help propel Thea into the realm of the gods. This myth begins with an attack on Ernalda by an enemy, which causes starvation within the Storm Tribe. She goes on a journey to discover Barntar, Ezra, and Geralda. Cookie? The Lost Gods, who will enable her to feed her tribe. What benefits does Thea seek from this hero quest? I could reconcile the grievances of the Carls. But there's also treasure, and crop yields, and healthier cows. Empty. I mean, ultimately, this is keeping my promise to the Carls. So they're going to be happy. Just for doing this hero quest, I hope. Green treasure. As soon as she appears in the realm of the gods, Thea is attacked by a cackling skeletal figure. It is Daga, the god of drought. Instant fail if you convince Daga to mend his evil ways. Supper Daga's blows. And then Thea straight up dies. Like I said, I am going to break the no save scum rule for the sake of this. Well, I guess that's... No, save scum for Thea. For Thea. Crops, herds, trades, hero quest was done last year, right? By this point? Or was it this year? 82 more heads of cattle. I think we did one. So yeah, it was next year we're planning for. More party for the ice demons. Everybody happy except for the farmers. Because farmers never are. And 20 hides. If it was any other practitioner, I would have taken the loss. But like I said, Thea, much like Kalir, has her own personal storyline, and it'd be a waste to just toss that out and not see it. What was I doing? Setting people out? Oh, that means we haven't kicked out the tendonlings. And if we do, they might not be here. They might go over the mountain, which means I won't be able to double bully them to make closer neighbors. Oh well. Caravan. Let's get more cows. Tanahard still has the most cows. And get me some magic in for Ronaldo. See, the reason that failed, that's not like the previous time, where we waited, we had the correct person to send, and one save, it fails catastrophically, the next save, same variables, flawless victory. This was because it was too soon. It was too soon since the previous hero quest, and now I know, when you tell the Carls I promised to do this thing, they mean right now. The jerks. Jarasar the Stubborn claims our cows are carrying Kviat The cows are fine. Fire season, Thea hasn't been attacked yet, but still gonna bully the tendonlings. The bullying, hence why they attack Thea. Excuse me. Gathered up everything, left their Tulla, giving us 19 cows, 11 horses, 21 cows with balloons. Where are they now? Where are they? Oh, see, this time they did move. They went all the way across the world. They got more land at least. Good on them. They found a place as safe as they can be away from us. But yeah, this means I can't push further in to try to get new neighbors. Maybe if I bullied Oral Marth, but Oral Marth is alright. Aren't they? Yeah, hunting prowess. Want them on our side. Alright then, no more bullying. More magic then. We have learned what I want to learn. Linga. To hopefully learn the Pathfinder ritual. Pathfinder. Yostharo, a strong young warrior of Yanhili, wishes to marry Vordessa, a daughter of the chief. He has come with Hendrik, the Yanhili law speaker, to help lead his case. What do you think, Rain? What do you think, Clan Rain? Could forge an alliance with the Yanhili? Are they close? Early arrival in Dragon Pass. That means they're jerks, and periodically they're going to accidentally capture my Carls as thralls. And I'll have to buy them back, or raid for them, and raiding on your allies is prohibited, and buying back Carls can be expensive. I think no to alliance with them. I want the ability to have retribution if they kidnap our people for slaves. Marriage of a chieftain's daughter has great consequences. Seen as eccentric if you let her decide. Political consequences. Customary to give a generous dowry for a girl of high rank. An additional gift of 20 cows. What's he offering? I guess it's 20 cows on top of the customary then, huh? Could I do both? Additional cows. And must prove himself worthy. Well, they owe us a favor too, and otherwise I don't really care about them. Prove himself. He might not, but it might be a festive enough atmosphere for people to be happy with it. Name a test. Skill at arms, poetry, pig calling, plowing. Plowing. He failed to prove himself. Cool. So nothing lost in refusing an ally that I neither want nor need. And now do I want cows or more people? Or more trade. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our shrines to Isaries is only a shrine. We haven't even got a proper temple. Alright, just find me more cows then. Arendoli had the most cows. Get me cows, then get me more farmers. Not particularly farmers, what I need is people. People to fluff up the population, so I can afford to get more temples and shrines. Only 42 cattle. Ripped me off. Now my disgusting farmers are doing this early. See, now I know that when we say promise to perform the hero quest of Ronaldo Pizza Tribe, They mean right now. They don't mean, okay, promise. And we'll see if you keep that promise. Loss of population and cows is where we ended up. Lead to stay? Will it work? We've got a bargainer, a good bargainer, a renowned bargainer, very good leadership, mere words unlikely to affect a reconciliation now. If we resolve this by hero quest, counterbalance the shame of having got to this point. As true as that is, we did a hero quest last year, we cannot succeed. What would be nice is if we promise. Right, it says promise. Not that we will perform right this second, but a promise. Promise implies future tense. Give a promise and say 3 or 4 seasons within the year. And if you don't, you get double the penalty. If you do, you have time to prepare. Because a hero quest is a delight thing, it's dangerous. Complicate marriage eligibility. I don't want to replace the entire ring, that's stupid. Giant steps to win them back. There is still a chance of success. Thea, no. Not 1 year after the previous one. Unless we are just gonna save scum the whole way through. Which I don't want to do. That'd be boring to do and to watch. Plead. Beg. Second chance. Well, on deaf ears. Whatever, they're gone anyway. Bastakos, an aspiring poet for the Genesti clan, jumped at the chance to visit, to entertain us during his visit. But his tale is approaching the length of an epic battle. A long, dull, dreary epic battle. Rouse the sleepy audience to cheers. To cheer him until he bows and ends the poem. Mood and warrior morale up. Never farmer morale. Does anything get farmer morale anymore? Bastakos blinked, smiled, and sat down to drink some mead. Harvest typical. This new population better be cooler. They're still despairing. They've left. The despairing farmers have left, but the remainder still despair. Come on. What do you think I'm doing, Ormagern? That's what inviting farmers is for. How's the mood? Mood is still dissatisfied? A beast could help? We could give gifts, we got plenty of goods. Anything fewer than 10 cows is pointless. Farmers are unhappier. Super generous. Two children have pretended to be the god Orlan, then Aroka, the blue dragon. Somehow their play has gone beyond pretend, and the magic is gathering, almost as if they're on a hero quest. I've gotten this several times in several playthroughs, but I never had it win. Hold up. More cookies. Promising fate. Cool. May learn draconic wisdom. I've never tried just letting it play out. I've always tried having somebody take over the ritual. which kind of makes it like an ad hoc, impromptu hero quest. Boy cannot succeed without training, but Harselstar can. He does worship Orlon. Blaming other clans. Children have not been initiated, should not be able to start the ritual, and definitely won't be able to complete it safely. I found a way to perform the rituals that costs the preparation, without a lot of costly preparation. If true, then big, but I don't know. You see dragon nudes behind this. Thea sees dragon nudes. If Thea says that, then maybe it is. Maybe it might be safe that I've played out after all. Why not? If I have someone take over the ritual roles, we can do it. If we fail, we probably won't die. But why not? Let it play out. I haven't seen it before. Magic -2, mood down, tragedy mourned. We cleared the people for the vicinity and waited to see what would happen. The children continued circling one another, almost as if they were dancing. All of a sudden, there was a huge spray of wind and water. When it ended, the dragon's eye had been poked out, while Orlon's nose was bitten off. Both children cried for their mothers. Well, they're alive at least. The clan mourned this tragedy. Farmers so despairing, straight up gave them loot, and they won't stop whining. Still not enough worshippers. Relationships all around, overall okay. Plenty of farmers, just barely enough farmers. Plenty of cattle. We need 522 farmers to tend our crops and herds, but have only 447. Alright, we need more population anyway. Primarily farmer population. No kids. Only workers, please. More complaining workers, but workers all the same. Oh, what? Did we drop some reputation? I think we did. Were we over here? We're over here, and now we're over here? Couldn't perform rituals for herds. If I was a born bitter man, then I'd exit the game, reopen it, and we get a new forecast. That's fine. Our herds are going to be plenty fine. Crops, quests, trade, and war. And do we have enough farmers? 515 healthy farmers. Just barely enough. Barn tar, do we have your other blessing? We only have enough blessings for the oxen. Oh well, whatever. Ernalda Thea? Now that we've prepped during Sacred Time, we've waited over a year between. Clan magic fairly strong. Have 7 gods represented. Prepared during Sacred Time. Chance success is good. Alright. Farmers are still despairing. But they might be happy anyway, just by doing this quest. No, Carls. Reconcile the grievances of the Carls. Hold up. Is it being monkey again? Because I gave it time this time. Gave it time. Devoted clan magic to questing. Endless legal squabbles in the coming years. Did I not include other people in the... Did I call them allies? Oh, Marsatar went. Wait, no wonder, that's the wrong one. That's making the Storm Tribe. Ernalda is Thea by default, which is what I want. We waited, we gave time, we have 7 gods represented. Thea is the best we have allies. We make it past the first gate. We do. It's just dice rolling. On the one hand, I get the idea that hero questing is supposed to be dangerous. And it's balanced on the on-airing for making it a less determined thing. But again, there's a reason why hero questing is the first thing I do in the year. See season, day 1. Because sometimes the dice just aren't fun, even if you're doing everything right. Thea suffered terribly as Dagger attacked her. She felt everything going wrong, as if all the sustenances was torn from the earth. She felt the cries of the starving people of the Storm Tribe, but she survived. Daga could not kill her. Thea knows that many things which seem to be dead are really just hiding in the earth. Daga has dried up many things, and so the usual holes in the earth are now gone. Thea needs to find a new way of making a hole, so Thea goes to Ernalda's grandchildren, the Aldriami, the elves, and asks them for one of their seeds. The elves are reluctant to help. You abandoned us, Ernalda, and joined our enemies, the meat men. These meat men, this new tribe of yours, they're forest killers, and those who kill the forest kill us. Convince them you are no traitor. Won't believe me. Daga's drought will affect them too. The elf said this might be so, and gave her the seed she needed. The seed is called Adboral, and it is a burrowing thing that makes a big tunnel into the earth for Thea. Thea goes into the tunnel where she finds Ernalda's terrible sister, Marangor, the earthquake goddess. She has taken Barantar as a thrall. Your son, he helps you to break up the earth into pieces, so I can hurl it at our enemies. You think that this fight with Orlan's nephew is a terrible thing, but it is merely the harbinger of what is to come. The kinstrife he caused will soon bring about other bad things. The 3 bad gods will force Orlan to give him their blessing, and together they will make a god that is worse than all of them put together. I need Barantar to help me fight them. Offer the Earthshakers. No, those are mine. But without Barantar to plow the lands, there is no reason to fight. Marangol replied, You are right. We cannot let starvation claim the Storm Tribe before darkness comes. Okay. There will be enough starvation as it is. I will return your son to you. Thea goes further into the tunnel, where she finds the caverns of Ronaldo's terrible aunt, Taikora Tek, goddess of the dead. Taikora Tek has been collecting dead souls in her cavern. During the troubles with Daga, Uralda and Ezra wandered in. During the troubles with Daga, Uralda and Ezra wandered in, seeking protection. Thea asked Taikora Tek to release her 2 bountiful goddesses, but Taikora Tek refuses. What comes into my realm cannot come out again. I cannot set a bad precedent, now, and just let anyone out was a good reason to leave. Very bad times are coming. The Hall of the Dead will soon fill, to bursting with the slain. But Ezra and Uralda will disturb things here, making life where there should be death. She won't relent. Normally, that's the right answer, and it's a guarantee. Without Ezra and Uralda, the people will starve. Relented, and returned Ezra and Uralda to Thea. Thea seeks to leave the earthen tunnel with the gods she has rescued, but a terrible woman blocks her way, looking fierce and brandishing an axe. You cannot leave here. The tribe is sundered, and cannot so easily be mended. Your man committed kinstrife, and so I, who have not yet been born, have been charged with the task of keeping broken things broken. But I myself will come to the place of the dead, and you will seek to avenge me. When the terrible woman saw that Arnaldo understood, she said, I will be born as your daughter when you are slain, when the terrible times predicted by Marar Gor and Tai Koratek come true. I will avenge you, but for now, I will let you return to the world with the ones you have rescued. It says, Farmer Morella, it better be unshaken. If they're still gonna stay despairing after all this, then something must be broken. Thea returns to the land of the mortals, her quest a successful one. The Carls are reconciled to the clan again, amid the relieved weeping of all the clan. Resolved. Took him long enough. So, I'll take a year off, and the next year, do the Making of the Storm Tribe, to get Orlan's blessing and pseudo permission to form a tribe. Okay, but for now though, farming should be okay. Got plenty of people. 514 healthy farmers. Did one get sick? A few did. Well, let's get more farmers in. Get more farmers with promises of land and cattle. Then fire season. More farmers. I've already done all the raiding that I want to do. So the only times I should do raiding from now on is if my warriors get upset that, oh, we've been sitting on our hands for far too long. Oh, hold up. Didn't I say next year, not just for Hero Quest, but for exploring too? And now we have the Vinga Pathfinder Ritual. Let's send a few folks out to Prax. Two up to the northeast. Tarsh we've been to once before. Carofin. Good Mountain. Let's go to Quivin. It's close enough. It's fire season, so I don't want to spend too much time away from the Tulla. Short of Carls for some time. They'll be back. They're only... Mood down, horses down. Near Carl's find 6 of her horses with their throats cut. The carcasses have been fouled with dung to make them inedible. The weapon thanes are despondent, for by allowing this to happen, we have shamed our patron god. Elmal is also afraid to protect her horses. A sacrifice will keep the horse slayers away. Divination will reveal them. To deal with them ourselves. I know who they are, though. It's who else? It's the Tendon Lings, who hate us because we did so much against them. Could conduct a divination and lodge a legal claim against them. Also true. Custom is good. Who's got good custom? You got good custom, right? Very good custom? And decent bargaining? My shield poem says, I plan Tenderling did this as part of the feud against us. I know it's that. Logic complaint. Can't use my scroll button. I could scroll here. See, that is part of the quality of life kerfuckling that happens when porting from iOS to computer without remembering that it's a computer. You could scroll button here, you could scroll button. You got the scroll button here. Or you could drag. Like it's a tablet. But here you can only drag. Actual computer, tablet. Chore-filled tablet. Having to go 1 inch at a time with that. 10 Dunlings. They denied that they had slain our horses. Festivals, who argued our case with them, thought they were telling the truth. Festivals? Where's Festivals? Festivals! How come? Is it because your custom is too low, your bargaining too low? Because you know it's them, it's gotta be them. Nobody else hates us. Found the cave lair of a worm. Does it count as finding if we already found it several years ago? Send Olgard for a second time to take the treasure. 240 goods. Always gamble with the dragons. Mood is gloomy. Farmer's uncertain. Just got you guys up. Ah. Shalana Arroy, can we do the hope ritual to improve my peasants' morale? Tempers calm somewhat. I've already just on the population 212. And they already want to split. Fine, it's the worst troublemakers. And give them nothing. No land for my Tulla. I just got my population up. Lee Sang, what are you like? Worshipping a dead river goddess split from us? And they dislike us because we gave them no land? But of course we would. At least now farmers are resolved. Bathage is recruiting more farmers. You have seen that Dragon King will wreak devastation upon us? It'll be snakes. It'll be snakes and she'll feel bad because snakes aren't exactly dragons. Would be fun to play the game. We gotta get people back instead. Warriors of the Olmarth clan have massed along your boundaries. They demand safe passage through your Tulla, so they could attack the Red Fox Tulla by surprise. They have long been feuding with the Red Foxes, but the conflict has recently been aggravated by the killing of Olmarth's horses, which the Olmarthi blame on the Red Foxes. Is it actually? Could it have been then the Red Foxes were the horse slayers after all? Important question, are the Olmarth neighbors? They are neighbors, they're both neighbors. Make peace between. The warriors are skeptical, but said we could try to make peace between the two clans. They retreated from our clan boundaries. After many meetings with both clan rings, we abandoned the idea of making peace between them. Well, 443, 425 kids. Population, always too small to get more temples out. Population too small for more worship. Why are the farmers shaken again? The mood gloomy, okay, but why are farmers shaken? The farmers have no reason to be shaken. Is that because of the clan would see endless legal squabbles of the coming year? We have law speaker, so doing the best that I can do with that. Oh well. Nothing can be done about that. Tendonlings tried to extrapolate for them. Several tendonlings broke through our lines, streaming towards our steads. Head on plunder. Valmalanti stands at the side of a ditch, blocking 5 enemy warriors. Run away or be killed. Combat very good. Where's the torque of the clan chief? Throw missiles? Call for men inside to help throw missiles down upon the tendonlings. Several women and crafters are already running towards El Molanti, and when they heard his cries, they gathered up rocks and pots and other things to throw down upon the tendonlings. The enemy were cursing as they tried to climb the slippery ditch. Then the first rocks came sailing down on them, and they had no more breath for curses. The 3 of them fell before the others. Fell before the others turned and struggled out of the ditch. Cool. Ow. But they still drove us off the battlefield. I took 16 cows and 15 loot. Oh well, we got plenty. 178 fewer heads of cattle. Because my farmers are all selfish. Maybe I should just go full dictator. Oh my goodness, my reputation is in the gutter now. What the heck? We completed a hero quest, and we're all the way back here instead. Black. Did one last year, so no questing. We'll put 1 to diplomacy. Snakes. Your vision has failed. Nah, Thea, you see, she's too hard on herself. She has the worst case of, imposter syndrome. Snakes are a dragonkin. Then the vision hasn't failed, you did good. Suddenly, there are snakes everywhere. There are snakes in grain bins, under beds, and rafters. They crawled into any open space. They scare cattle. This is worse than a nuisance, it's a plague. Snake hunt. Get some goods out of it. We laboriously eradicated the pests. Hen showed us how to make attractive items from snakeskin. He took them and traded them to other clans, and we enriched ourselves. Thea calls a meeting to the clan council. I have failed the clan. I saw that we would be devastated by dragonkin, but instead it was snakes. I have failed at being a mother, and Arnalda has taken back her gift. I am not worthy of guiding the clan any longer. Nonsense. The gods are mysterious. We cannot always understand their messages. Or that many times their prophecies help people. Both are true. Mood soured. Ugh. Ugh. The clan mood is ugly. The dice are ugly. Snakes, snake hunt, population down. You can't reload from here. Mood plus. I'm just being petty now. Terrible visions of Marangor might suffer an earthquake if we don't learn her blessings. Shut up, Marangor. Market be profitable. That I like. Snakes, snake hunt, population down. This is how I normally play off stream. I get bitter and I reload a lot. Just eradicated. We didn't learn how to. We didn't get any goods out of it. Oh well. There's distress, but accepted sometimes should not be able to understand the visions. Decent, but clan mood still ugly. Why is the clan mood still ugly? "52 hides, are you sure? Because every time you say we could use more hides, and I improve the hides, we end up with too few farmers or herds or something." How about 30? Is 30 hides enough? Or sufficient? Definitely not enough cattle now. Too small herds, too small herds. Plenty of farmers, for once. Is it farmers enough to get some more shrines though? It is. We could fight about a new shrine. To who? Second tier Alda? Urok's Zev for now. Props maybe? Lightning for Orlon to deal more wounds in battle? Less deaths and wounds among farmers? Marangor? Micah to sacrifice. See. I'm all too willing. I'm very willing to make a shrine to Marangor. But telling me to do it? Nah. Shrine to Wizards. Some of the women of the clan have noticed the number of mouths to feed of the clan have gotten quite large. Well, yeah, it's supposed to. Many bloodlines and represent the ring, blah blah blah. Throw a feast, whatever. For those with no relatives on the ring. Mood up. But it's a lie. It's still ugly. See season. Farm is good. Emissary Zen. Lysang or a bit bitter that we sent them off. See, we sent the troublemakers off. But the mood is still awful. Get gifts. Don't you tell me too many mouths to feed, and then too few Carls. Farmer and mood morale, blah. Everyone just leave. Propriety to Dega? Nah. Ready for food? We're good on food though. If there's a drought, who cares? And every time they say, well, let's just perform a hero quest, outside of schedule, it fails, so forget that business. We'll do the quest next year. Sacrifice to Heller. Let's say 15 cattle? Please went unanswered. Oh well, these guys were all babies. Maybe some hard work and hardship. I take too much good care of them. If I step back, let them suffer for a bit, then they'll see. Well, no, that won't endear me to them. But make them too busy working their butts off. Fire season, only 5 thanes. Alright, because every time we get a new population and things going, they branch off, they take everybody with them. One new thane. This is a game that requires a lot of patience, not in the sense that you have to plan things out over generations and take several years for your plans to reach fruition. It's patience in the sense that you have got to accept a lot of punches being hit. Offer gifts because we're kind to dragons. Give it 100 food, just to spite my people. I hate them. I straight up hate my tribe now. My clan, I mean. I honestly feel animosity towards this clan. Yeah, sure. The dragon over its head, looked at hand, and raped his place. Dragon took her offering, flew off. My signs pleased with the gifts. See, if they're gonna whine and complain and pretend they're gonna starve, I'm gonna make them starve. 140 food in the fire season. Let those tummies rumble. In fact, let's give more food. More food to the tenderlings. Resolve a feud. Fire season, so some farmers. Sora, good seller. A trader priestess, the talking god Itheries, returns to trade. In addition to the usual exchange of goods, she asks if we have any white horses. We have some light gray horses, but no white ones this time. Beast. Apologize and feast. Sora said that the lack of a white horse reflected poorly on neither our generosity nor our hospitality, and the feast was proof of both. Wait it out. It's not time yet. Is this gonna be every season? Because the last time I had a Jot event, it was like once per year, if that. Is there like a seed at the start of clan creation that just says this clan is going to be especially fucked for the next 100 years? Let my people suffer. They've earned it. The drought's ended? Well, there you go. Your babies just had to wait. And Earth season now, so who's got cows for me? And Zarni had the most cows? Whatever, nobody raids during the season. El Malante has presented her gifts to the Tendling clan and accepted an offer of peace. They received my gifts politely, their chief is uncommittal, Full roar clearly imagines self-striking me down the battlefield, blah blah blah. Advises more guarded. On the marriage, you sure? Because that costs cows, dude. Let's do ritual support. We got lots of magic. $32 magics. Oh well. I don't even care anymore. We'll get it back somehow. Like with begging the ancestors to drop upon us a blizzard. You know what? I bet they haven't accounted for. It's a drought. Beg the ancestors to drop a literal blizzard. Because that is a lot of water. Icy water, but it melts. Oh, that's mysteries. Whatever. And then attack. Take our horses. No, we captured 31 horses. Ooh. Got strong, blah blah blah, raid against Telmori, make peace between them. Send to Telmori encampment. I want bargaining, don't I? If I'm trying to commit them to peace, bargaining or leadership. Custom, maybe? Would not make peace. Oh well, no skin off my back. Or someone's evil, but it meant to click. They would help. Excellent. There comes my blizzard. Mood is killed. I'm at a party. Send out a party. This mobile interface on PC. Magic +4, mood plus. Not enough mood. Is Grim better or worse than ugly? I don't know. There's no transparency in this game. And lore doesn't give a scale of what the mood goes from best to worst. Herd too small. So it is. Not enough cattle. Oh well. Farmers, just barely enough. No, too few farmers by 40. Well, fuck them. I'm not gonna keep recruiting more farmers, only for them to inherit the disgruntlement of the farmers who left, and then want to break off again and take all my cows. My cavies have no reason to bounce this day. Surprise, surprise, not enough worshippers. They'll tell you how many hides you could make, you could add on, but not how much to drop off. Oh well. Not that one. Do I sound bitter? I feel bitter. And I feel like I sound bitter. Devotees of Odila. And sacrifice. Everybody likes 10. Magic -1, mood plus. Still grim. Farmer is back to despairing. Ugh, this game is doomed. Oh well, nothing to do. Expected harvest is still 1,300. No worshippers, I can't put in more shrines. What is this for this time? Go away, go away. Random mystery text, just popping out from nowhere. More iOS artifacts. Erd is fine despite their bitchin'. We improved Isari's, right? Isari's up to an actual temple. So it could get better shrine. Contasos don't like us, but I bet they'll like our wares. Don't like us have to stay, I mean. No trade agreement? Oh well. Mood down even further. Pharaoh said minions to Dragon Pass. And can't perform herd rituals. Of course not, because that'd be nice. Orphan girl Kalir, she is cool. The one you took in after an outlaw, woman raised her with a shield, has grown up. She's now a fine young woman with ambitions to be a warrior. She has joined the warrior cult of Vinga. As you can see from the bruises on her sparring partners, she has a real talent for fighting. One that seems almost superhuman. Send her away to be trained. Farm's alright. Trade agreement with Lisang, maybe? With the weird dead spirit worship. A visit from Dragon Kin. Which is gonna mean more mood drop. It's gonna be, what, dragon nudes dancing in the river? But anything I do just lowers mood even further. No trade agreements. Mock warriors, blah blah blah. Permission if they succeed. Gifts if they succeed. They found specters and ghouls. Darn it. Ah well. Be generous. Everybody loves generosity. The mood is up for us being generous and paying off the Humak warriors who found specters and ghouls that undead. But the clan mood is still ugly. How's population back up already? With no counts to show for it. Contasos! I gave you a gift, didn't I? I gave you a gift and then sent a, No, I didn't. Lysang got a gift. Right? One of you two did, since you were bitter. Then trade emissaries. At least giving gifts helps reputation. I have no clue why we're getting close to stick pickers again. Oh wait, this is gonna be the year for Hero Quest, wasn't it? But because everything's spiraling, and I can't be motivated to care, skip right over it. Ah well. Already have Elmo's thing. We do not have yet. Line Camera have. Perform it, to perform it. Humak is a solid left. Humak and Irada. Battle Luck Ritual. Yeah, the Dancing Dragon nudes. Anything I do just makes my clan more disgruntled. Communicate, they'll stare. Watch them, it's weird. Leave the area, they feel bizarre. I would have guessed that being a xenophobic clan would be so difficult. when it comes to outsiders to look different. And our friends at that, we're supposed to be like good with the dragon newts. We're friends of dragons. But just them being here and dancing makes us feel worse. Mood down. Anything to be moved down, doesn't matter. Another hero quest. Population, Thane, mood. Oh, Thea's husband's found dead. Cool. Glad to hear it. Clan is ugly, farmer shaken, weapon Thane's unshakable, and streamer is a grumpy grump. Only thing to do. Kill off more Thanes to sacrifice for magic, and mood. Group of ragged travelers ask for hospitality. Are they nice? Are they Izuris or Izuris? Okay, hospitality then. Eagle Clan going to raid us. Why not? Mood and magic up. You know what? If they are, then not enough worshippers, but we could at least use the ritual. If they could attack us and die on our fortifications, we could help the crops out. Received only confused visions. Oh well, it happens. Attacked by eagles, what a surprise. Sacrifice to Umat. Drive them off, maneuver. What time is it? 3:53? It has been 2 hours. Let me take a quick BRB. Quick BRB, because bladder's getting full, and I have got to shake this bitterness out anyway. So give me a second, then we'll prep for the next sacred time. Maybe get a hero quest in, hopefully turn things around. Especially in regards to this completely unstable mood that just refuses to get anywhere despite anything you do. So 1 second. Ooh, click frenzy, 1 second. 1 second, then 1 second. Demanding more seconds. At least 30. Then BRB. Okay, now I pee. Who's ready to see just how unfair the next year is going to be? Storm season. This is what? Storm season part 2? We got wounded, we got sick. We got Max Shrine 2 Chalana Arroy anyway. And plenty of food, so how about end of the year with a final emissary to the Orbanost. Get that pink color out. Give gifts, send dudes, and food. Everyone loves food. And send somebody who's not on the ring. Combat? I suppose, on the off chance that bandits attack en route. They was pregnant when her husband died. But the child will also die, so it doesn't matter. Just more mood loss. 10 more people, 26 fewer cattle, wonder why. 10 more horses. Oh look, sighted Kingly. They gave it back. Fewer mosquitoes. Is that code? For the code? In that fewer mosquitoes means that the dice are going to be less annoying. Add that to the list of genres that King of Dragon Pass is. It's RPG, it's strategy, it's simulation, it's management, but it's also gambling. Every single action is just straight up gambling. You could have the best stats in everybody, with the most optimized moves and prep work, but you're still rolling a very weighted D1000. Questing this year, since accidentally 2 years off. Only thing raising our kingly reputation is giving gifts out. Arm is still shaken, mood's still ugly. You know what's not working? What's not working is that we're not getting more mood. We're raising people's disposition to giving gifts. That's what the things you do. You give gifts. You're generous. And not only do people like you more, and not only does that raise your reputation, but that raises your mood, as people tend to like you better for being well liked. But, whatever. No more grumbling. It's magic time. Not enough farmers, that's fine. No one has enough anything. Miseries. Get into feud, improve relations with others, enhance our trade, learn about Dragon Pass, new myths, strengthen the quester. Which could be cool, he's fairly young, isn't he? 28. Give him better bargaining. Lanker Me finds the truth is pretty fun. Learn new myths, make our leaders or the questers wiser. Fight darkness, defend against chaos, learn more about Light of Dragon Pass. Making of the Storm Tribe. Maybe I don't want to yet. I wanted to. But today's dice rolls have been pathetic. So I don't feel confident advancing the game to the tribe making part yet. Orlanth and Aroka. The drought's ended. Could gain treasure. Strengthen clan of the quester. Irada's blessings, don't know it yet. But there was no way I'm doing Irada's blessings today without lots and lots of safe scummy, because those bulls. The bulls and the biting things are pure RNG. It doesn't matter who you take with you. You could take Irada herself descended onto the earth, and she'll get eaten up by biting things, or the bulls will gore her to death. So, not with today's RNG. But my leaders are pathetic when it comes to terms of leadership, or custom, or anything else scholastic, so maybe I should bump up their abilities by way of like or me. Oh, Click Frenzy. Hold on. Fun stuff. Such a shame. Click Frenzy only lasts 15 seconds, 30 seconds. That's what I gotta do. I gotta get my farmers to pick on cookies. Then it'll all feel much better. What's that? Alright. Lancor Me finds the truth. I think these two, it's pretty fun, but they kind of intersect. You see, when the game isn't being mean, there's lots of really fun things in it to explore and discover. And that's why I like it, on top of all the like scratches on my strategy issues. But there's cool stuff. There's lots of cool stuff in it. Like, Izuri's a conciliator, Lancor Me finds the truth. There is a fundamental subplot of Izuri's having sold something that belonged to Lancor Me. And so they go on a journey together. But then Izuri's gets distracted by something. And that distraction is Izuri's a conciliator. And part of that journey is Lancor Me finds the truth. There's so much cool, fun stuff in here. But you gotta work through it. And I like fun work, but actual work, just unpaid. I want to, but all my clan leaders are idiots. So, speaking of which, it's been a while since reorganizing the ring. Leadership, we got no better leaders who are also Elmal worshippers. And not ancient. Combat, best we have. Nobody else worships Fumak. Or Vingi, not until Khalil comes back. Izuri's guy we have. Custom. We have no Lancor Me worshippers. Okay, but no changing the ring just yet. Making of the Storm Tribe. After we get some book smarts into the clan ring. Oh wait, but we don't have any Lancor Me worshipper. We have no Lancor Me worshipper, ergo the chance for success is a bit diminished. Orlant is such a drama queen. More than I'm being today. He gets 2 hero quests to work with. What if we treat this like the Taming the River hero quest in 6 Ages, in which nobody worships the god of learning? Do they? No, the one does. Which one is it then? Where it's a hero quest for a god that nobody worships, and so you can use anybody. We'll pretend it's like that. I guess that this fellow's good enough. He's got renowned magic. On top of excellent leadership, very good bargaining. Custom, very good. The people have gathered the magic to help propel the Stivos into the realm of the gods, with the assistance of 40 fire corps. He is not a worshipper of Lank or me, because nobody is. But the people hoped he could succeed anyway. This myth begins in the Great Darkness, after Yurmul found the truth, and twisted it all around, so that no one might recognize it. And after Igeris mistakenly sells it to a god far away. If chaos is to be defeated, the truth must be found again and untwisted. What benefit does Festival seek from the quest? Knowledge to our people, because Orloth knows we need it. Can bring helpers to play the part of Igeris and Stormbull. Nah, contact the gods. This is excellent story and gameplay, integration. I was just about to say that the gods are so much more reliable than your clan, and it's true. Yes, contact the gods directly. Festivus arrives at a dark and blasted place. The winds are strong and cold, which is good, but they also have a strange stink to them. There are Orlanthi around, but they are dressed in the ancient manner of your ancestors. One of them looks like a traitor, and must be Igeris. My dearest of friend Igeris, I know you didn't intend to sell the truth, so I will allow you to come along. You are very haughty, know-it-all god, said Igeris, but I have my own reasons for going with you. Then Festival sees a fearsome warrior who must be Stormbull. Stormbull is great, just tell him there's chaos to fight. What? Where? Igeris said that although the god he'd sold the truth to was across the Great Water, he knew a special shortcut that would take Festivus where they're by land. The land is beset by all varieties of chaos beasts. You might enjoy cataloging them knowing one, but Stormbull will enjoy killing them even more. And indeed, you encounter many types of chaos creatures, including Brews, Gorp, Slimekin, Ghouls, and Crush Kids. Finally, while traveling through a ruined city, the group is attacked by a gigantic chaos thing, one whose name can only be pronounced by the dead. Stormbull does what Stormbull does best. Defeated chaos creature, slaying it utterly. Igeris leads Festivus and Stormbull to a far distant place, across the ocean, and far to the south. Hold on, cookies. Click frenzy again. Fortunately, he knows a shortcut, and they're able to get there without any need for a boat. When they arrive, their way is blocked by guardians who insist that Festivus must undergo a meeting test with them. I name one skill, and we compete against each other in that skill. Then you name a skill, and we compete with one another in that skill. Win one contest, lose the other. The first contest was proposed by the foreigner. It was a contest to see who could stand the most pain. The foreigner won that contest, without Festivus trying to lose. He suggested a memorizing contest, which he then won. The foreigner smiled and clapped Festivus on the back. They gave him a gift of magic, and sent him on his way. Igeris takes Festivus to the shortcut that leads to the faraway place where he sold the truth. But he becomes distracted, showing more interest in an argument between mastodons and saber-toothed tigers than in taking Festivus to the god that bought the truth. Truth is more important than reconciliation, than squabbling animals. With no truth, there's no trade. With no truth, there's no travel. No reconciliation. Now it's more important than squabbling animals. Igeris told him his words were petty. Igeris left without helping Festivus find the god who bought the truth. Oh, I got lost. It's more acceptable this time since I did bring someone who doesn't worship Lanker me, which can't be helped because nobody worships Lanker me. So things were bound to go south, even if you do things really right. Sometimes it's simply your quester dies. Sometimes he flees and brings magical upset to the plan. But sometimes this happens, and you get lost in the realm of the gods. Pistivos is lost in the realm of the gods. He looks for light, but finds only darkness. He gasps for air, but his lungs breathe only dust. He seeks warmth, but there is only cold. Seek not to escape and understand, give up. Escape, caught on the gods' parades. So many click frenzies! See, all of my luck, all of my bad luck in King of Dragon Pass today is being converted into amazing luck in Cookie Clicker, apparently. Is it because I have the windows side by side and somewhat overlapped? So they're getting their dice confused. Understand. Pistivos wanders into the forge of Gustbrand, smith of the gods. Sweating Gustbrand looks up from his fire, where he was working the bronze bone of an old dead god into a useful thing of metal. Pistivos tells Gustbrand of his plight, but Gustbrand says nothing. Could you make something for us? A wheel? Gustbrand made the wheel Pistivos requested. Pistivos made a cart, and put a wheel upon it, and rode Gustbrand's wheel back to the realm of mortals. We kept the wheel as a treasure, and it consoled our sadness of the failure of Pistivos' quest. I haven't actually gotten this before. Gustbrand's wheel. Reduced time for exploration. Oh, that's it. As one might surmise, exploration is kind of a bum bet. There are treasures you could get, but there's treasures everywhere anyway. Alright, so sea season. We have a temple to Wizards, so we can support more trade partners. Though goods are fine, what I need more than goods is cows. So who has cows? And Zarni had the most cows? Food? Food for cattle. Everybody wants food. They awoke to find her baby no longer breathing. If I wasn't so bitter during her previous birth announcement and her husband's death, then this might have had some emotional build-up. You see, game, you gotta be balanced. I get it, it's for experiences and storytellings, but there's a risk of pushing the player so much that they lose emotional investment. So, I definitely fully recommend save scumming. And just repeating the year over. If it's been especially harsh, you'll still have your ups and downs, just more fair up and downs. And I can definitely see an argument for going with the 1999 version on GOG, as opposed to the PC port of the iOS port on Steam. Since the original version you could save and load anytime you wanted. Which, especially for endgame stuff when everything stacks on top of everything else, it's very much a bit of a chore to have to reset something as late in the year as a dark season or storm season and have to redo everything else you've done because it's like 3 or 4 things per year you do. But yeah, definitely play this game with an expectation that yes, you will save scum. It's a nice ideal to not, but RNG has no sense of narrative flow. And definitely no sense of fairness. So, save scum away to your heart's content. I'll try to minimize it, but I dislike being bitter more than I dislike save scumming. She has now had to bury 3 infants and her husband. Thea is beyond forlorn. The ring meets to discuss how to respond to this tragedy that befell one of their own members. The gods are mysterious. No, now was not the time. Sacrifice to Chalana Arroy, the healer. Cattle, I don't have too much of. Give 20 goods. It claims Mood and Farmer Mood up. But we all know that's fake. That is a... What is it? It's a superficial thing. The sacrifice succeeded, and the signs look excellent for the future. Fire season. Hend is away from the Tula. He's doing what? Sending a peace mission to the Orlanas, right? Nobody should be questing. Caravan? Caravan. Right, for cows. No, we haven't had. We haven't had any omens for cattle raiding. Nor have we done cattle raiding. Cattle raid? But I barely have anybody. Let's say 7 Thanes. 7 Thanes to the Orlanast. Oh, I couldn't go neighbors. Only neighbors for cattle raids? See, at least for cattle raids, it doesn't matter what your relationship is, they'll still like you. At least they won't hate you as much, since everybody cattle raids. Fire Quartz is where? On down? On my own allies? Launisi, they're in the Colomar tribe, doesn't matter. Spotted us, and caught up their entire herd, had to escape. Shaken farmers, oh well. Shaken isn't as bad. Caravan to... nowhere. No caravan this season. Frenzy again! You see. All of my luck has gone to Cookie Clicker. Yesterday was what? 2, 3, 4 click frenzies max. And here this is multiple click frenzies a whole day through. Well, KODP's been suffering. That is a correlation. That is a very strong correlation. It's like every bad roll I do, there's a clicking frenzy right afterwards, as soon after. $21,000 for gem polish. Prism's twice as efficient. Could spend. That'd be an extra 104 several huge numbers. I'll save it. Fire season, right. Fortify. Ramparts or stockades. Poet Gustan the Eagles comes seeking your help with the raid against Alanisi. It's a fire season. He reminds you of the obligations you owe the Eagles, and tells you that the storehouses of the Eagle of the Alanisi are like a tantalizing fruit, ripe for the picking. If we send more warriors to the Eagles, they'll have cause to be offended if we take most of the loot. Alanisi are unpredictable. Sometimes they fight poorly, sometimes ferociously. The Eagles always act like they're really like us. As if they really liked us. Oh, aggressive pursuit of trade. And their neighbors. But not a token force. We don't want to offend them too much. Goods up. Men took part in glorious fight. Earth season, so now can trust my men. Sent about for more cows. And who has cows? Arandoli, who are known for their herds, not for their texts. But now they're known for their herds to be given to us. Warrior morale. Sends you out for 2 seasons. Who's got the herds? Fertility of fields. Tanahart. Tanahart allegedly large cattle herds, but they might not. Trade food for cattle. 57 cattle. And then raided. What do we have? 151 of them versus a few of us. So might work. Especially with more fortifications. Definitely dazzled them, drove them off. Southerners come into your Tulla looking for the present location of the Gerending clan. They say that they're agents of the Pharaoh, the tyrannical ruler. Your people fled when they came to this land. They appear to be sorcerers. At the very least, those strange implements they carry are probably magical weapons. The implements emit a low thrumming sound, the likes of which you've never heard. Gerendings. Gerendings? We don't know the Gerendings. Never heard of the Gerendings. Our magic is strong. We must fight them. If we had a book they wanted, or if they were after the tribe we did know, or a friend of ours, maybe I'd fight them. Because then people like that we fight the Pharaoh's men who we fled from initially, and we could always sell their sorcerer's implements. But I'm pretty sure that the Pharaoh is much like the trolls and the beastmen and everyone else, in that if you fight them too much, they just wipe you out once and for all. So maybe we'll know for now. No for now, unless they do come here, asking for someone we do know about. We have heard of no Gerendings. They point their throwing implements, wait and see. Then one of them told the leader to return the troop, and left without uttering another word. And always be exploring the Tulla. Your explorers find an old series of sacred stones in the forest clearing while exploring your Tulla. Your magician says the stones are probably inhabited by sleeping spirits. Divination? The spirits of our ancestors said we should awaken the spirits. It would teach us the ancient secrets of craftsmanship. Alright, wake them up then. For 15 cows only? Sure. They awaken the spirits, who say that they would teach us many forgotten secrets of crafting, which would increase our success in trade. 53 cattle. Still dark season. Anything else in our Tulla? Nothing of note in our Tulla. While foraging for berries at the bush, women of the planet counter-talking Thoth. In halting trade talk, it says that in exchange for 21 cows, it would bring us much luck. Any number of cows other than 21 would be unlucky. It tells the women it will be waiting for them the next day. when they have talked to the other two legs. Alright, this straight up is bugged. You could take Old Guard's advice and catch and sacrifice a fox. If you do it, in the iOS version and in the PC version that is ported from the iOS, it saps all of your magic into the negatives. It is cursed. Don't do it. In the original release and the GOG release, it does work the way it's supposed to. You catch the fox, you sacrifice it, you get magic. iOS and the port from iOS, busted. Don't. Suicidal to your magic. Also, he's getting no Cal Mine. If it was a simple request like don't hunt, don't clear out don't clear the forests, then sure, but this, nah. Maybe trade it then. Worth 15 cows? That's small fry stuff, just decline. We would never know the full measure of the luck we had refused. Lai Sang, where are you in pink now? Didn't we send you an emissary? They just know that if they look upset, we'll give them free food. As the saying goes, a crying baby gets the titty. Dare I add more farmers on my own? Mood has risen to dissatisfied. And farmer shaken. Okay, it's safe now. Your emissary, Festivals? Again, I forgot to specifically go all the way down to the mission objective and select Send Gift. Again, the interface is better about this in 6 Ages, but oh well. Whatever, you want an alliance. No alliance. Yes, alliance. Amazing. An outbreak of chaos on the Tulla of the Old Owl clan. Many toothed forest crawlers plague their lands. Cool. Other clans would form bad opinions of us, no matter how generous we were. Oh, well, for reputation then. One more person in the clan. Amazing. Food is good. Crafts and markets are good. Double diplomacy then. Just 1 diplomacy, even if that. Because what I want more than reputation. Festivals has magical aptitude, now is greater than the heroes. Cool. What I want most is more trade routes. Trading partners are at an absolute minimum right now. Caravan, maybe now Wolf, is willing to trade with us. It's been a while since we asked. Arlesta, a priestess of Marangor, Mother of Earthquakes, pays you a visit. You have done honor to Marangor. It was not often honored. Feared, yes. Honored, no. It may be that we are prepared to give you a gift, should you continue to deserve such a thing. Marangor isn't so bad. Yermal sort of skirt once, and she didn't kill him, just dismembered him. Favor of Marangor may bring us power, but also make others fear us. Priests care more for a sacrifice to a deity than for rings of silver. Likely intends to give us a sacred clod, which brings earthquakes upon our enemies. Ooh. The more cows now, the more powerful the earthquake. Truly? Offer to add a shrine to Marangor to our temple. We haven't built a shrine to Marangor yet, because we don't have the population to get worshippers to add more shrines. Invite her to preside over a sacrifice. We have plenty of goods. Let's say 10-10. We could afford 10 of both. Cattle and goods. And that way might account for any diversity in Marangor's tastes. Maybe she likes shiny things. Maybe she likes cows. Why not both? After the ceremony, she gave us Marangor's gift, a clod of sacred earth that needed several clan's god-talkers to work. She told us that it would make a rumbling noise when it was ready to use, and that it would bring the wrath of her mistress down on those who oppose our aims. But we would have to carefully decide when to use it, for it would only work once. And that once will be enough. Do my eyes deceive me, or is some color changing among my neighbors? Genesti should be okay. Watermoth should be alright. That's a good purple, right? I can't tell which purple's good and which purple's inferior. I think Genesti's okay. How about eagles? Emissaries to eagles? Demand tribute. Not demand tribute. Give gifts. The wolves did agree to regular trade. Excellent. The rare mood plus for successful gift giving. Unhappy Carls. Why are the Carls unhappy? The Carls are in an okay position. Trade for more cows, would that make them happy? Heartfelt proof of our sincere interest in them? Quick tech check real quick. Okay, that's still up. Is it? Okay. All is good. Only thing to do is prepare for the hero quest or resign. Or prep more cows, which I want to do anyway. See, this time it's a promise. This time it's actually a promise of do this thing or else. That's all I want. Not, I promise to do the thing, and then right after, automatically happens. Give me rope to hang myself with. Fire season. But we have more than enough dudes around for protection. Genstali have the cows. Food or cattle. Plagued by ice demons in next season. Bring it! And still 18 weapon things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Contasos! You too. Just each and every time. Keep flipping around. Lifeside. How about now that we're allies? Now that we're allies, are you willing to be trade partners too? Bargaining, renown, leadership, good. Okay. See, there you go, Carls. You got 61 cattle. A group of the clans eating muffin things of our hunt quarrel comes before the ring with a complaint. Will be brief. It's been years since we lost a raid. Been polishing and polishing our swords, but they can only get so bright. Even a peace clan must raid on occasion. Inspirational poem? The Stivos improved, a stirring poem, praising the warriors for their vigilance and ability to defend the Tola. The weapon things left, beaming with pride. The dorks, so easily swayed, and art slipping. Know what I need? What I need is to make more sacrifices to, was it Orlanth or Humont? Humont. Or Oath, to seal the bond between clans. I want morale, I want true sword. So the only way to keep all three of you is to build higher up, but no worshippers. I want morale, I want true sword. But I can't compromise both. That's okay. If people start to dislike me, that's just incentive to make the effort to make them like me back. You see, that is where this thrives over games like Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis. Wherein, in Crusader Kings, if someone dislikes you, it's one and done. Oh well, you lost the opinion, no cookie for you. You can send a gift once. You can maybe sway their opinion, but that's it. Whereas, here, it's an ongoing effort. You want a relationship, you gotta maintain that relationship. Which is cool, you know? If it wants to be a strategy game about relationships and dynasties and all that, we could learn from this. The RNG is pretty unfair at times, but when it comes to intra and inter-clan relationships, it almost makes the terrible dice worth it. But Hina, it's true. It's absolutely true. Especially since, for the past few sacred times, our reputation has been swinging towards barely kingly to a little bit stick-pickery. And the more generous you are in sending people around to give food, to give gifts, they relish it. It's not just that you're making the effort to make one clan like you more. It's everybody sees you as somebody who doesn't just have the means to do this. The physical, material, monetary, logistical means to spread this wealth around. But someone who is willing to go that extra effort to make sure that these clans are playing fairly, they love it. That shows your worth, not just your prestige, just your ability. So, if you're doing that, they notice it, they recognize it. So, a few clans here or there, flipping from purple to pink, that's opportunity. And it's Earth season right now, we have one person out. Are you on emissary mission or are you on trade mission? No emissaries. Send you to Albiasofti. Compassos used to be our clan. They're our clanmates who split off. We'll keep you guys happy. And we need all the farmers for the harvest, so no footmen. I almost clicked send, but I double checked it. Not proposed alliance. Give gifts. More trade partners with the Lysangs. Too few farmers. Thanes and priests for the Angmagarn clan come to accuse one of your young female Carls. Geronarda of secret murder. We found a revered god-talker. Ernaldini, dead of the temple, a dagger in her back. We asked the spirit of our sacred rock. Cookie. And it had said that one of her clan had done it. I hold in my hand a sliver of our sacred rock, and it tells me that this woman here is a killer. We demand you outlaw her. so that we can make our just revenge. We can take our just revenge for this most unholy act. Very hard to convince him the spirit is wrong, but we can convince him. We're a guild of 20 cows. You could afford it. But the Carls are disgruntled and want more cows. Our gods are infallible. This is not true of spirits, or those who interpret the signs they give. You would know, wouldn't you, Thea? Bad King Ungrain killed a spirit talker who told him the shades are unhappy with his rule. Then he came down with the gout. Divination. The signs were unclear. Maybe the spirit is wrong? Mood plus. They were affronted at first, but gradually conceded that the spirits, even a spirit so great as their rock spirit, can sometimes be wrong. We still think she did it, they said, but we will seek further proof before demanding her death. Fair enough. Okay, so we have one emissary out. Trade. Still seasonal trade. If we had one more, I think. Yeah, one more. Would give us a weekly market. But for the time being, I want cows more than anything. And who was cows? Genestny. Food for cattle. Tassos praise our gifts, more disposed towards us. Won't be able to feed everybody? What do you mean? We got like 1,200 food. $38 cattle only. Okay. Yeah, it's plenty of food. This is fine. And if need be, we'll simply trade our massive goods for more foods. Easy enough. Oh no. Of all the events to get, exploring Gertella, this is the worst, because it keeps coming back. I don't think there's any way to permanently get rid of it. As your people explore Gertella, you find many unusual features. One of these is a cave. The cave is inhabited by large armored rodents, with huge mouths full of teeth, each as sharp as a needle. The creatures swarmed out of the cave and attacked the Carls who found the cave, injuring several of them. The people are worried that these creatures will cause more harm. Weapon Thanes. Make yourselves... You wanted to fight Weapon Thanes. They said the Carl should have been ordered to block the cave entrance. Many were wounded, but they said they killed them all. They'll always say that, but it's never true. A huge troll seeks permission to enter Gertella as a guest. You Sockskin, think you mighty like troll. I, Umulguk, daughter of Umkator, make challenge to you. If you have mighty champion, then she smashed a nearby boulder into shards with her mace. Your Weapon Thanes eye each other uneasily. Older guard claims he could win this. Serious. No, really. Trolls have reason to dislike us. We'll be fine. The bigger they come, the harder they fall. Duels like this, sanctioned by Orlop, tougher than she looks. Do it! Accept the challenge! Good. What human I beat. The Weapon Thanes remain conspicuously silent. Well, if my Yermo worshipper insists that he can do it, by all means. Good. We eat. Most eat is winner. But that is not duel. You brave like Trollkin, and have lying tongue like Dragon Newt. Contest is eat. Accept the contest. Rather than submit to her insults, we agreed to go on with the match. Nude plus? Orlgard exclaimed, "I'm so hungry I could eat a horse." And he did, somehow gulping down a road stallion before it could get out more than a starving liquor. Dang, really? Then he kept going, eating 2 cows the same way. Carlos watched, with horrified fascination, too shocked to complain. Umulguk called for a cow as well, and ate it somewhat more slowly, but she could only manage a dozen cabbages more, and had to concede defeat. Any time come to cave for dinner, Orlgard belched, knocking a low flying thrush out of the sky. It is pretty cool. It does have some nice music. The bagpipes, the folksier things, especially the bagpipes. But I'm actually surprised that actually worked. Always be exploring the Tulla. Recent exploration of the Tulla, we descended to a valley dense with thickets. There's a large quantity of old bones and ivory teeth there, some buried, some exposed. Our crafters could find some use for them. Cool, so we have what now? Amulets, gems, greenware, and ivory. Nice. Then how about... It's storm season, and we're going to get... What is it? The Ice Tribe attacking in the sea season, probably the first day of. Oh, 2 cookies. So how's the boot? We'll send an emissary. Emissary to Contathos to get them up some. Want to keep plenty of things on hand. Right, food might be a little bit low. That's okay though. Goods, plenty of goods. People like goods too. 25 goods. Not to demand tribute, to give gifts. Tarkala, the daughter of the Thane Barmon, has gone missing. Barmon is sure that she has been kidnapped by family from clan Orlanast. He recently told you to reject their son, Jarnadar, as a suitor for Tarkala. Privately, the girl's mother, Insterid, confides that she thinks Tarkala willingly ran away to meet Jarnadar. Accept the marriage but demand compensation? Demand they return the girl? Launch a raid against the Orlanasti? Or let them marry, if it seems to be their will? Or raid them to rescue her? What's the plan think? Oh, we look so distraught. Their forces are superior. It's the Orlanasti, they are never superior. They are superior in one regard, but they are better at dying. Deciding on marriage is a duty of the ring. Deciding on marriage is a duty of the ring, not the individual. If she was kidnapped, Orlanasti flout our rights. If she would willingly, will Tarkala and the Orlanasti offend us? So either way, something must be done. Try to get as many cows as you can for her. Near to a feud with us. But other clans will see us as flouting tradition. It's alright though. We fought the Orlanasti several times in the past. Varmon is too protective. He would oppose a marriage proposal from King Hjort himself. Demand they return her. Demand return, raid, demand return, raid. Accept marriage, demand compensation. Demand her return first. good raid them. It's been a while since we have. Known for the Mad Chieftains. And they owe us a favor. Raid it is. It's a storm season. It's the appropriate time to raid. Plenty of footmen. Skilled cooks. Worshippers of the dead river goddess. Why not? Cousins fighting together. "16 with the Thanes and 156 swordsmen. More magic. Sacrifice the humans. Plunder, burn steads, kill, take captives, just plunder. And charge at them." We charged, only to discover fighting in boggy ground. Perfect fight, magic overwhelmed theirs, drove the magic of the battlefield, and plundered their tulla, taking 14 cows, 8 horses, 23 cows worth of loot. With minimal casualties, only 1 farmer killed, 3 injured. We carried Tarkala back to our clan. You know, if you bully a singular clan enough, they will surrender and offer tribute, but I'm surprised this has happened since we've been ignoring the Ordanas for ages. I guess it builds up, score-wise, till it hits a point. Members of the Ordanas ring, named Marlesta Strongheart and 3 resigned weapon thanes approach the clan ring with an offer for a one-time tribute. "We have had enough," says Marlesta. "Accept this tribute, and let us have peace between our clans," offering a one-time gift of 27 cows. Annual gift. I pushed for what? 13 cows last time per year? And that was considered too many? How about 12? 12 cows, every year. Though rare, farmer morale up. The Ordanasti agreed to our demand for a yearly tribute of 12 cows. We swore to Humak and Arnalda to refrain from raiding the Ordanasti for as long as they continued to pay tribute. Of course, these oaths were binding on them as well. Alright. And let me see, did we do a hero quest this year? We didn't. Was last year the last one? Last year was Festivus doing Lanker Me Finds the Truth. Okay. So next year we'll try for Hero Quest then. My drinks are emptying. 2 cups water? My tea? Was the last mission trade or emissary? No caravans en route. So how about we send one to... According to the article, what contributed to the commercial failure wasn't the graphics. Though I suppose for 1999, the graphics do look kind of... Well, for PC adventure games of like this fantasy bent, I guess it might look a little outdated for 1999, but for the most part, it struggles in trying to find a market in 1999. I think it was less the graphics and more that it was just too modern for them. In the sense that it's the late 90s. You want to sell and buy video games. That means going to Toys R Us, or Kmart, or the JCPenney catalog, or wherever else where they sell video games, and going to the shelf that sells this specific genre. And they wanted to know, what exact genre is this? If you're going to sell this thing, we need to know what shelf to put the box on, for customers to want to buy that genre, to go to that shelf, to get the box and buy it. And nowadays, a game like this game went on to inspire so many other games and so many other genres, where like, if you look at a game and the developers say that, oh yeah, we were inspired by King of Dragon Pass, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I can see now the DNA in Fallen London from this game. But back then, it was just too many things for the brick and mortar market. It's an RPG, and a strategy, and an adventure, and a management sim, and it has to go on one shelf. But they couldn't put this on one shelf, and that is why they couldn't really sell it as much as they wanted to, and had to get a bit creative about it, going to hobby shops instead, putting like ads in sci-fi or fantasy magazines. Since the way retail worked, it was just incompatible with retail of the day. And even today, if it was relying primarily on just like Target or Kmart or whatever else, even these days the brick and mortar stores are very by the shelf. If it doesn't fit on the shelf, it's not going to work. But we have the App Store these days, we have Steam, we have GOG. Online marketplaces are so much easier. They're not as strictly controlled by what shelf does this toy have to fit on, so it's much more successful now. Not to mention the tastes and expectations of players. Like in 1999, this would blow your mind. But playing it now in 2021, it's a bit quaint in a historical way. It's like going back to watch Seinfeld after 20 years of sitcoms after Seinfeld. It's still appreciable, it's still fun. But the market has grown to a point where the styles start to fit the things that this game is selling. So mostly, it's just ahead of its time. For $19.99, it's like selling a game from 2012 or 2013 in $19.99 and confusing the primitive people of the past. Currently don't have a trade route. Lanisi, Bayberry, Janstali? With their pig herds. Come on, trade pigs with me. Establish route. Anybody else have bargaining that I could send out? Bargaining good, very good, very good. Chalana Arroy person doesn't matter too much, since if I don't have a Chalana Arroy person on the ring, oh no, I can't devote any more magic to health as much as I could. Baby saturations are the last things you want anyway. See, somewhat more kingly, just by going out and spreading the material wealth, or gift giving. So 23 reserves. Give me crops, herds, war, trade. Quests? Haven't been very successful with quests. Quests? We agreed to trade. That means we got a rate. Kalir returns to your clan after spending 3 years under the tutelage of the region's greatest holy warrior Vinga. A new sense of confidence and command has replaced the childlike exuberance that you used to know. Like a strategy, economy, D&D? Yeah, it's a good way to put it. Although the fantasy world that this comes from is less Dungeons & Dragons and more, what is it, Glorantha? Alright, peace in her honor. Must not be proud of her elders. No, she is fine. This is Kalir, she deserves it. Exploratory mission. I could send her to explore or raid. But if Thea's visions are correct, we are going to get hit pretty soon by the Ice Tribe, so shouldn't. Peace in her honor, she deserves it. Kalir told us a tale of Orlan's Lightbringer quest. She told it better than any of our god talkers, but she had not learned any secret parts we didn't already know. Send that away. party, weapon things all. Magic up, mood up, morale up. Clan is worried. Farmers are finally unshakable. Oh my goodness. That is the theme for today. That is the epic journey. Man versus farmers. And I finally got them. I feel like I kind of ruined this because Kalir is amazing. 17 years of age, but already renowned combat. Excellent magic. Leadership, very good. And as a worshipper of Venga, she could sit in for any Orlanth quest. Why not? I think we're ready. I think it's time that we try. The making of the Storm Tribe. We could do it now, and then put off actually forming the tribe for like 5 years or so, to grease some more wheels, get some more questing in. But we can at least start the process. And the game already knows the best one we have is Kalir. Alliances, Lisan. Watch as this ends up killing her right away. The people have gathered the magic to help propel Kalir into the realm of the gods, with the assistance of 10 Lisangs. In this quest, Orlanth founds the Storm Tribe by gathering together his kin and allies. What benefit do you seek from this hero quest? To gain Orlanth's blessing for tribe making. Political abilities of the clan leaders. Also want that because we are sorely lacking, all of us. Following year, we do it again. Kalir enters the realm of the gods, where she begins to feel the restlessness of Orlanth, because the Emperor is strong and denies Orlanth's power proper place in the world. Arnaldo tells Kalir that the Emperor's advantage over Orlanth is his tribe. If he is to challenge the Emperor, Kalir must also make a tribe. Kalir goes wandering, considering her words, until the doubting wheel rolls up. It tells Kalir not to make a tribe. If you put yourself above all others, you will just be as bad as the Emperor. The people would expect you to tell them what to do, and in doing so, they will steal your own freedom, which is the thing you value the most. Catch the net. When she threw a net over it, the doubting wheel shrank down and became a tiny thing, small enough for Kalir to put in her purse. So Kalir wanders again, until she finds Yinkin, who was head of the Cat Clan. Yinkin says, "My clan is badly pressed by the Plant Tribe, which fights us for a hunting ground. If you fight them and beat them, I will join your tribe." Cookie. Kalir faces the Plant Tribe champions, rustling veins and sharp green, and fights them both. She tore off the many feet rustling veins, which gave it sustenance. She blunted the many swords of sharp green, which gave it power. The Plant Tribe was defeated, and Yinkin said that his Cat Clan would join the Storm Tribe, provided it finds a way to remember its good laws. Kalir finds the Knowing God. It was head of the Marks on Bark clan. The Knowing God is trapped inside a great cube. He says that the Stone Tribe imprisoned him because he tried to make new knowledge about them, and the Stone Tribe hates new things. Deuces, just go find Badras. No. Tell the Knowing God to launch a legal complaint against the cube. It's a guaranteed win. But the wiki claims that reciting a poem is the best one. If the poem doesn't work, then yes, legal claim. A poem that no one's heard before? The poem caused the cube to crumble, and the Knowing God was freed. The Knowing God agreed to make the Marks on Bark clan part of the Storm Tribe, so long as this new tribe had fierce warriors. Kalir finds his unruly, violent brother Vadras, who heads a Hurts Everything clan. Vadris wants to go fight Yinkin's cat clan. Yinkin scratched me, and some of my essence leaked out on the ground. I cannot allow attacks to go unavenged, so Yinkin must suffer my wrath. What about, instead, a contest of strength? Vadris accepted the challenge. They arm wrestled, and Kalir won. You have bested me, so I am obliged to do as you wish, Vadris said. I will seek a foe other than Yinkin, and may even attend this confederation moot of yours, so long as this accursed cat is not among the chieftains there. Kalir keeps collecting clans for the new tribe. Sometimes the chieftains of these clans make unreasonable requests, or they make contradictory demands. Izaris will join, only if Iralda does. Iralda will join, only if Esra does, but Esra will join only if Izaris is kept out. Kalir tells them all what they want to hear. So when the time comes for a confederation moot, they realize she cannot please them all. The chieftains start to fight and blame Kalir. Await Ernalda, to bring out the tribal regalia. Ernalda brought her implements of tribal regalia. She brought the chest of torques, with which she could gift the clan leaders. She brought the Hall of Understanding, where people would settle their differences by talking them out. She brought the crown of authority, which made people respect her sacral powers and pledge allegiance to her. Most of the clan agreed to make the tribe, but there were still some who were stubborn. Then, warriors of the Night Tribe come and attack the quarreling clans. Lead them in the fight against them. Everyone banded together to fight these hungry enemies. They saw that the Night Warriors could have destroyed any one clan, but could not destroy all clans massed together. The last of the troublemakers settled down, and named Kalir their king, and so Kalir made the storm ring to govern the new tribe. And now we have divine mandate to make such a tribe ourselves. Doesn't guarantee we'll be king. We can go through all the effort ourselves to make the tribe, and end up without the leadership. But that's fine. If that happens, that happens. Kalir returns to the land of the mortals. Her quest, a successful one. The God-Talker said that our tribe next attempt to make a tribe would benefit from the favor of Orlok. I reckon members? Oh, they want our ivory, don't they? Could we do a trade agreement? They get the first pick of the year's ivory gatherings? Now that I have weekly trade, weekly markets, and 8 trade partners, I could refuse. We got plenty of goods to spare. So mood. The mood is finally optimistic. Farmer's unshakable. It's a miracle. It's a straight up miracle. Plenty of cows, but could always be more. Food should last, at least until the till harvest time, to the earth season. Never enough cattle. Cattle too small. Need 540 farmers. Only have 462. But plenty of pasture land anyway. That is 28 more cows than we need, though. We need 280 oxen for all the cropland, and we have 308. There's probably some vague surplus cut off to be safe about it. Weekly markets. Watch those goods fly now. Okay, think for the most part, cool with everybody else. Sea season, plenty of cows. How about relations, emissary to the Genesti? Keep all farmers in. We'll give goods, plenty of goods. Demand tribute. No, just give gifts. Praised our gifts, toasted me, hold us in high esteem. Always short on Carls. What if the Carls, Liz Melder, went into the woods to gather herbs and didn't return? A search party finally finds her body, with a savage bite on her throat. They also find wolf prints nearby. Many suspect that the Talmori wolf people are involved. Orlantid and Dragon Pass, world people there too. Hard enough to attack the wolf, let alone Talmori. Wolves are natural foes of Geralda and cattle. Somehow think more than wolves are involved here. Thea, thanks for catching up, but we know it's the Talmori. Spare no effort. We tracked the wolf to a small camp nearby, where two small children were dressed in skins and walked on all fours. When we killed the wolf, they burst into tears. Let's take him back. The children snarled and bit, but our warriors subdued them and brought them back to Artella, where they were subjected to what might have been their first bath. They were sudden and unresponsive, and disappeared on the night of the next full moon. Hopefully this won't come back to bite us in like 20-30 years. I think the last time I got that event was a short game, where all you had to do was make a tribe, last 10 years, do 7 or 8 hero quests, and then hooray you win. So, I'm not sure if that's going to upset future Talmori relations for the endgame. Fire Season. Fire Season, we have tribute from the Ordanost, so no reading them. Fortify, ramparts. Cool fortification. And food should be fine. We got like harvest in a week or 2. So maybe cows? Cow time? Old owls have the most cows? More food for more cattle. It's what, 100 food a time? There's a great rock in the back pasture of Gratella. Randaliar was walking by it one day when it spoke to him. It claims to be named Morarera, and to be the guardian spirit of the local hills. Hill spirits? Will it work though? Didn't we already get a hill spirit like some time back? Our luck with rock spirits has been good in the past, that's true. We actually do have surprising precedent for being good with rock spirits. Mistress Ernald is the Mother of the Earth, best qualified to deal with the hill spirit. Alright. Commit to sacrifice annually to the spirit to worship it. Send out Thea. How many cow spirits to sacrifice this year? It's a minor spirit. If it was a god, I'd say like 10 minimum. 6, 7 to whet its appetite. They had communed with Morarera, but the spirit had lied to us. It fed deeply on her soul. Oh! Well, luckily, Thea doesn't last long anyway, spoilers. She's what, 31 years of age? More cows. Earth season, so safe to go. Old owl still. Maybe not trading. Who else has cows? Boulder, fertility fields, potteries. Just anybody then. Aggressive pursuit of trade. For cows. Cattles only. cows. Will they give us more cows? There's have. Then there's willing to trade. Are they willing? Goods. Goods for cattle. Bought by outlaws? Well, that's why we brought weapon thanes. Kill them. Easily bested. 65 cattle. The merchant complains that while he was a guest at Anzarni market, he was bullied and insulted by a pair of their weapon thanes. They called us stick pickers, lichen eaters, and rag rearers. They said that our men are too friendly with our sheep, because our women do not bear looking at. They said that Chalana Arroy cries whenever we use the word mercy, and that Humak spits when we use it when we say honor. Well, that can't be true. We got major shrines to both. Stronger than we are. We could still beat them. We could threaten with the raid. It's the Earth season, so we won't raid now. But we could. Wait a minute, hold on. Is it this game or the next one? Where having ancestral enemies be the Ice Tribe means you could raid during the dark season. It might be both. It might be the next one. Can't remember. Manual, what do you say? Manual isn't clear. Wiki, what do you say? Just refresh me. Seasons, King of Dragon Pass. It keeps wanting to give sea season. Seasons? Dark season? Oh. It's... what do you call it when it's a really short article? Just gives a descriptive description of what the dark season is. Oh well. Clan Creation is an article. King of Dragon Pass Clan Creation. Ancestral Foe. Choice 4. Trolls, Beastmen, Elves, Praxians, Ice Demons. Chance to raid during the dark season is increased, and gain magic for doing so. So, if they have offended us, we could raid them in the upcoming season. Forget the insult? No. Raid them, not for the Earth season. Threaten them with a raid. They said they looked forward to being raided by us, for then we could prove that the gods laughed at our martial prowess. Shamans to curse them? For 15 cows, that's it. And we could bargain when it's already such a low price, except the 15 cows. The shamans said that the spirits had entered their dreams of the targets, and rearranged the secret places of their souls. Soon we had heard that the Enzarni had developed an unquenchable hunger for lichen, an overweening passion for the company of their sheep. And they're also going to be raided in the dark season. Once the rest of our envoys and whatnot come back. Is it a caravan? Caravan's out right now. What about getting a little bit more mysteries? Ernalda? Uralda. We don't yet have everything for, do we? No, that is still unknown. We can't perform it. Learn some mysteries of Uralda's blessings. 104 cattle, dang! And the Enzarni had gone to be mortal enemies. We're officially feuded now? Relations? That was purple. That was straight up purple to just now. Oh well. I guess if they want to feud, then feud we can. Enzarni in the Dark Season. Enzarni in the Dark. That's like a anime name in the making. Who wants to come? Lysang, Wolf, Fire Quartz? Or closer, but it doesn't matter. Reliance on raiding, then how about raid with? Raid buddies? Neighbors and raid buddies? Caught in a raging blizzard. Aww. Improves the chances, but doesn't make it guaranteed. How about now then? "24 weapon thanes and 202 swordsmen. That's alright, we got this. 3 magics. What now? Sacrifice to Kumot. Click cookies. Plunder, burn steads, kill, take captives, plunder. Plunder and charge. We rushed the Enzarni formations while they were still performing their rituals. We charged, only to discover that we were fighting on a slight slope. The Enzarni have surrounded the wolf warriors who have joined our forces. The wolves are fighting well for the moment, but they are outnumbered and in a dangerous position. Jareen is the nearest skilled battle leader. What should she do? With very good combat, only, excellent plans that she can't make use of here. Charge straight to the aid. Gather warriors to aid the wolves. Ignore the problem, just win the battle. They're fighting well but outnumbered, and in a dangerous position. Tell the wolves to withdraw. Yell at the wolves to fight like warriors, not cotters. I'm pretty sure this is dependent on her skills. And right now, her skills for leadership are inadequate. Just charge. Excuse me. Water burps. Charge in. Help the wolves. The war gods did not show Janine any favor. She fought well, but there were too many Enzarni against her. When the wolf warriors broke and ran, Jareen had no choice but to join their rout. Jareen was stabbed in the leg as she ran, and was wounded for several seasons. We were driven off. More wounded. Technically, they have it worse. They got more kills. Or more dead, I should say. 2 dead weapon thanes, 13 dead farmers. Injuries? Yeah, I think it balances out. Oh, and they took all of my auxiliaries captives. Fine, pay them. Strangely enough, it's like losing battles and having your folks kidnapped is the best way to raise mood in Farmer Mood. Since, reliably, that's Farmer Mood back up. Then raided by the Orlanasti. Hold on. You guys are paying tribute. We captured 5 horses, took them captives. Ransom. 45 cows, so makes up some. I wanted to send an emissary down to the Enzarni, raid them once, and then send an emissary to make peace. It's kingly, people love it. But now that we straight up got attacked by the Orlanast. Oh, I can only raid neighbors right now. Weird. But I guess that means they aren't paying tribute anymore then. Which means they are free targets again. And I think what I'll do, reorganize a raid. Because combat-wise, he's alright, but he is merely a worshipper of Orlan. And neither Vinga nor Humat. And you definitely want one of them on. Miseries is good. We got a good bargaining person. Lore. Have we got any Lanker me people? No. Chalana or Roy is still the smart one. Animals. Alright on animals. And worship Zeralda, which is great, because that helps the cows out. Thea is Thea, so Thea stays. And who else do we have? Any new faces? Ronaldo, we have Thea for that. Familiar faces. I think the Barn Torn guy is new. Excellent plants, good leadership, very good animals. Pinterest. Pinterest! Always plaguing, you can't search anything without getting Pinterest. Alright. But that's fine enough. Getting Kalir on. Unless we have better leadership. Leadership is still only good, but he is a worshipper of Elmal, so it's preferable to have him. Too few farmers, as always. A prophecy currently among the god talkers of the Genesti clan who say there's a type of ale, which is normal and safe when brewed on any day of the week except Wild Day. The clan that makes this brew do not know this, and they will brew a batch on Wild Day, and a king will drink of it, and the king will die. Then the herons will flock to Mount Carol Finn, and all will hear their weeping. That is a very complex prophecy. Reputation closer to kingly. Maybe had a good boost from completing the making of the Storm Tribe Hero quest, but it's definitely been helped out by performing various gift-giving activities. 16 fewer people, 164 more heads of cattle, 2 more horses. Plenty of food made, but could always be more. Alright, so we just did Hero Quest last year. The leaves of the oaks fell off early, but nobody agreed what this signified. More or less normal harvest. So crops up, herds up, war, trade, bit of diplomacy, and quest next year. Quest next year to get better leadership for everybody. How old's he? 45, so decent age for a leader. Just has to get his leadership skill actually into a good position. And then these guys are back. What did I say? They never actually leave. Weapon Thanes? Alright. That's gonna be it for today. It's after 5, it's 5:30, it's a shorter stream. But that's okay, because I have family obligation stuff I have to do. Tomorrow is gonna be a bit short as well. So we'll see if I start early, or if we just make it a short one. Ooh, Click Frenzy. And I guess today was laying the foundations for the tribe. And tomorrow could be hopefully actually making the tribe. People like us, with some exception. We have plenty of cows. Oh my goodness, cows and goods are going to have to be collected en masse to sway everybody to our side if I want as many clan mates, tribe mates, as I typically go for. Double the Click Frenzy, oh my goodness! I'm only half joking about Cookie Clicker taking up all of my luck away from King of Dragon Paths. This is ridiculous. This is what, double-digit Click Frenzies? I should put a counter on the end screen. Have the end screen just be cookies. But alright, that is that for today, so I'm gonna find someone to drop a little host onto. Mr. Skids is on. Mr. Skids has not been streaming for a while, since he's been feeling ill about it, like physically, had throat issues and such. So if he's on now, then I'm definitely gonna toss him a raid. Because Skids is cool people, I know that for a fact. So, thanks for hanging. Even if the game got me really bitter today, that's mid of the way King of Dragon Pass goes. You try to do your best, and then sometimes your best is rewarded well, sometimes you get a stumbling block, and you have to retry, and that's cool, and sometimes the dice are an avalanche, and there's no way to get unburied from it. And so you just save scum, and so save scummy becomes a part of the game. Simply how games be sometimes. Going to aim for at least make it a tribe tomorrow, since it doesn't look as if I'll be able to stream for the next couple of weeks. Might squeeze in short ones here or there, but not guaranteed. So if we can at least make a tribe tomorrow, milestones, progress. Otherwise, do enjoy the rest of your day, your nights, take care of yourselves, have fun, thanks for hanging around. See you folks Skidside.